Hello. Oh, I'm so small. I'm so small here. What happened? Bigger. Yeah. Perfect. I think I could scooch over a bit, actually. For now. I'll stick it on the wall. There we go. We'll stick it on the wall for today. I forgot to tweet about going live. That's okay. That's okay. We make mistakes here. Look at my little Animal Crossing setup. Look, I stole... oh my gosh. Elizabeth's office. Elizabeth, right? Not Elizabeth. So long. Maybe I should replay Animal Crossing. Isabel, that's what it was. Thank you. It's Isabel's setup. Absolutely stole Isabel's setup. Very good stuff. Her office is very organized. I like it quite a bit. Excuse me. Whew. Those just should be quiet, but they should. Hello. Good morning. Well, I guess it's technically afternoon now. I started late this morning. I was tired because just been rough sleeping. That's okay. But hey ho, that's alright. Taking it easy. Just gonna chill today. I do have some work that I'm planning on doing. However, a lot of it is work that I cannot show yet. So, this is pretty much gonna be the stream setup for today. Chilling, hanging out in the office, listening to some chatting. But for the most part, my work is gonna be off screen. Because, oh my gosh. What happened? What happened? Oh goodness. Like, let me reload this. Bridger. Do it again. Do it better this time. Please. Please. Please be Bridger. Okay, that's better. Much better. There we go. Reconnecting a little bit. Excellent. Excellent. All good. Jeez. You alright? I think so. I think I should be alright right now. Also. Afternoon? I don't know. Whatever time zone. Happy time zone. They working under NDA. Let her cook. Let me cook. Let me cook. Part of it is also the work I need to do is not all on my Cintiq. Some of it is on my iPad. So I'm doing it on a piece of tech that I don't know how to show. So you're probably not gonna see what it is until it's. I think y'all like it, honestly. Like, I was watching another streamer playing Animal Crossing for the first time last night. Beyonce was doing voices for Tom Nook and it was hilarious. Oh, I should try replaying Animal Crossing. I should definitely try playing Animal Crossing. I think it would be lovely. Head shaped like a bag of bells, so Isabella's bell. That delightful design choice. Oh, love it. Excellent design choice. Very good stuff. Call it morning still close enough? Yeah, it's close enough. For me, it's like just past lunch. I just had some oni. That was pretty good. It is not bad. A good time. Ooh, nah. Oh, the alert's doubled up. There we go. Okay, that fixes it. Good. I gotta remember to breathe. I gotta remember to chill and breathe. My headspace is not in its usual place, which is okay. That happens. That's why I figured I'd do some hang out and maybe the co-working, help it out a bit. Oh, posture check. And for the breathe routine, thank you. Alrighty. Gotta remember to breathe. I forget a lot. That pin can be removed now? Yeah, it probably could be. I think you're... Whew. Oh, that was actually a good stretch. I can feel my back now. Johnny, thank you for the hydrate. Also gonna do something a little bit new. Not a big thing. I'm gonna try chewing gum. See if that helps me focus a little bit. Don't know if it will, but I feel like mixing it up and trying it would be a good idea. Also, Chorus Star, thank you for the... Welcome in. I feel like I can make myself a little bit bigger. Yeah? Bigger? Look at how I do. I make it look teeny tiny. I hold Alt. Stretch. Probably put it like this. It's in front of the desk, but I mean, it works. It works enough. Kinda. Well, yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Allow those ears? If only. If only I could. Maybe then I could fly away from my problems. Also, Destin, thank you for the happy 20 months. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for fostering such a wonderful community. It's always a pleasure to be here if I can't catch it. Positive energy is a blessing and I deserve nothing but the best in life. Thank you, Destin. It's okay if you can't make it all the time. It's always a good time when you... Log HQ. Thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. Back. Light keeps cutting out? What? I turned it up and everything. Alright, we're turning up the gain even more. Oh, my Scarlet's going red when I speak. Hopefully that is not too much for y'all. I'm gonna be close to my mic too. Sorry if it keeps cutting. No bollaments? No. But today, I have gum. Also, let me know if I'm suddenly too loud, because that might be, that might contribute a bit to not such a good sound system. Looks like I'm coming to renew my driver's license. Yep. Welcome to DMV. I'm gonna send you to 3 different lines before I realize, like, oh, actually, this is where you're supposed to be. The worst DMV experience. Honey can never be too loud? Good. Good. Because I can definitely be too quiet. That's definitely something that can happen. But that's okay. Running from problems? Just delaying the inevitable, but tiring you out in the process. Yeah. Basic room return. Yeah, Gecko! So today, once again, I'll say it for y'all who are just getting in. Also, Lord Leon. Happy 40 months! Welcome on back. 40 months. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a while. As I was saying, though, becomes smaller, becomes teenier. But as I was saying, today I'm working on stuff that I cannot show yet. So I can't show it publicly yet. So we're gonna be basically just chilling, talking at this lovely setup. And I'm gonna be working in the background. We're gonna be hanging out. We're just gonna be co-working and chilling. It'll be nice. Come back from your lunch break, you're just chilling, taking it easy, working with your little goblin co-worker. Totally normal work day. The way I focus is throwing on a yapper as I work. It makes sense, right? Makes sense. One of the ways I used to really focus was when my classmates and I would fool around. But like while we were laughing, we would take little breaks and then come back to work with even more force. And it was very nice. Oh, I do miss those times. I'm on lunch for a few minutes left here. Enjoy your lunch, Trap Master. Like a normal Monday? Yeah, it's a normal Monday, exactly. We got DLC to play on for a mirror that will show what you're working on. No. Secret. It's a secret. But also one of the other reasons is some of the NDA work, like the work I can't really show, is on my iPad. And I don't know how to hook up my iPad to stream. That's just something I don't know how to do. So I literally cannot show y'all because I don't know how. I'm thirsty. No, I knocked over some lip balm. It's okay. It's okay. Water. So good. Also, hi Florida mouths. Welcome in. How convenient. How convenient. She doesn't know how to showcase it. Likely story. For sure, I believe that. For sure. Perfect stream to pop out of my Figma too and build. Ooh. Fun building. I gotta stretch one more time. I'm feeling in my back. I have not been sleeping amazing the past couple days. I tried working out real hard yesterday to see if that would fix it, and it made me tired. The quality of sleep was not quite there, though. It was good, but it wasn't what I needed. It wasn't quite what I needed, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. Alrighty. Now, before I do that, let me open up my files, make sure I have them. Also set up my work playlist. By work playlist, I mean lo-fi or just YouTube recommended, which is a lot of Valorant music and musicals. There we go. Let me turn off the background music. Hopefully this will be loud enough for y'all. I turned it down for my ears, but it's too quiet. Turn it back up. I could do that for y'all. Sean, what's up? It's the World's Best Calvin. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty alright. Just chilling, doing some work. Oh yes, let me grab this. Beautiful. Now everyone knows she's focusing. What I will do actually is I'm gonna put a little text box so y'all can see, people who are just coming in understand that I can't showcase it. When you run NDA, we'll just call I can totally spell. Oh, this is big. Why is it so big? And then we just get back there. You keep on breathing when I. If you give me a piece of your heart, you think easy when we are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing. Maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. Alright, we rotate it. We rotate, because we can rotate. Okay, maybe we can't. Transform. Ah! Close. Close. If you give me a piece of your heart. Nah, it doesn't look as good. Easy when we are apart, two worlds. If you give me a piece of your heart, you easy when we are part of two worlds. Someone I've always wondered, is Cleve from Genshin an honorary goblin? I don't play Genshin, so I don't know. Also, hi Pajama Toad! How's it going? Yeah. When we are a part of two worlds, could be maybe something. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Now everyone can see I don't know how to stream to my iPad. Perfect. Yes, upside down. People can read upside down, right? Can anyone read upside down in background backwards? Because I can definitely do that, and it's fun. It's like a challenge. Also, Chromic, thank you for the resub. Happy 9 months. Congratulations on your stream, baby. And Brian, thank you for the resub. Happy 13 months. Or sorry, 16 months. Welcome back. Y'all can do it? Oh, good. Good, I'm not the only one. How's you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just working on some projects that I cannot show people yet because they are secret. And I want to get work done. I'm in a very good work headspace right now, but also I wanted to stream. So I figured, why not 2 birds, 1 stone it, right? All right, I gotta turn down the opacity of that so I can see. I'm so excited for y'all to see this because when it's done, it's gonna look so good and it's gonna be so cute. I consider a color change to the text for legibility's sake. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe. Wonder if this one looks better. No, that's not as legible, I don't think. What's the opposite color of that? No, that's even worse. That's not bad. Fiddling around with the colors, honey? Yes. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Let's make it a little more orange, because I like that color. That's not bad. Hey, Stroma, thank you for the lurk. And the hydrate. Yes. Thirsty. Damn Toad, I love Queen Bee. I love Queen Bee. Queen Bee is lovely. Green, blue, rainbow. I think it could be kind of any color. This one's kind of inoffensive enough, so I think it works. Tips Mage, thank you for the posture check. Queen Bee's music is so good, and I didn't know that she did the Devilman Crybaby opening. So good. Her voice is so good for it. Oh, Madame Pecos, thank you for the sub. Happy 7 months. And also, happy birthday. I hope you're having a good birthday and eating something good. Rainbow's just funny. It would be cool if I could do rainbow. I don't think I can, though. I need one of those magical focus seals you have on your head. Make one yourself. Put all your magic into it and see if it works. How you going, Striker? How's it going? Oh gosh. Hi, Pestle. How's it going? Thank you for the Twitch shinies. I'm at work and Twitch still isn't giving notifications, but you won't escape the love and support, honey. I just can't escape it. I can never catch Pestle's surprise, I guess. Thank you very much. Oh gosh, it's already a level 1 hype train. Also, I remember how to do my stream. I remember to post when I'm going live. Hi, Goose, what's up? Snipping tool, because I gotta take a picture of myself for the going live tweet that I forgot to do. Okay. Your follower, thanks for being one of my only real life crutches. Huh. Interesting. I'm very flattered. That's kind of you to say, but I hope I don't let you down. But also, I hope you go up more and have a wonderful, wonderful life filled with good people. It's a great scene. This is a great scene. I do love this scene. Our playlists are truly so similar. Nice. I knew Pajama Toad had good taste. You'll divide. Thank you for the 25 months. Happy 2-year anniversary. Hope you have a good stream. I'll be right here. Thanks. Thank you very much. Alright, I gotta take a picture. Let's see. A little smile. Focus. Look like you're focusing. Focus. Focus. Alright. We're gonna put this in there. And call this working on NDA stuff. I'll just call it secret stuff. No, you can't see. Sorry. There we go. Professional streamer, everyone. Professional streamer at work. Secret tunnel. Except the tunnel is work. It's just secret work. Looks like Honey's also working for Tom Nook. Do you also change my tune as well? You can change the tune. Oh, that's something that I still gotta implement. Is I was hanging out in Ama's stream the other day. Actually, I raided into Ama. That's when I realized that Ama used something really cool, which is like a stream set list, meaning that chat could vote on what songs they wanted to hear next, which is a really great idea. because it'll choose from a playlist of songs that I know how to sing, and then that way, hopefully, I can figure out how to do it. So if you redeem something, I can see what song you would like to hear. You know what I mean? Hey, Fatal Sniper, welcome in. Didn't know Animal Crossing had a Honey Goblin DLC. Oh, it would be so cool. Halloween DLC is very cool from Animal Crossing. Not gonna lie. Whoa. Hair Bucket, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. We definitely get good mileage out of something like that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Why are you drawing the reflection of your glasses? Seems like a mermaid. Again, honey, really? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, you can't see the fishman I'm drawing. It's fine. It's fine. This is professional work. Y'all don't see anything. It's a secret. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I just gotta choose that color. Perfect. Alright, there we go. I have to learn a new rendering style for this work. And it is quite interesting. I like it quite a bit. It's a learning curve, but like it's a fun one, if that makes sense. It's not so secret you love fish people? No, I don't share that very much. I don't tell people too much. It's a little secret that I keep to myself. I've been the most splendid and fortuitous day. Thy butler's right. Welcome in, thy butler. Hope you're doing well. Seal, I'm doing a project myself. Nice. I hope you have fun doing your project. Sorry, y'all can't really see. Oh, you know what I'll do actually? So that y'all can see I'm working. Something I can do. Let me turn on my There it is. Okay. Turn that on. Put that here. Put this here. So now y'all can probably see it here? No. Okay, yeah, we don't want y'all to see that. No. Now there's only one thing I can do. Fight until the end like I promised to. Spud. Call it that. But the Great Snake Nardo, thank you for the resub. Happy 13 months. Thank you so much. Productivity goblin to counteract the mind goblins. Yeah. Exactly. No one's pulling mind goblins on you here. It's only focus. Nothing left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the... Oh, it's bright green. Sorry. Not this one. There we go. So here's the thing. I don't know why it do this, but that's okay. One sec. I got this. Here we go. So y'all can see my Cintiq and what I'm working on. Whoop! The hand is invisible. Bring down to gamma. Nope. There we go. Okay. Excellent. We got it, baby. The hand's a little small, which is fine. We can adjust that. The similarity's slightly off still. Nisei, hello! Happy 23 months! Welcome back! Honey, I hope weekend was good. Back to the grind? Yes! Back to the grind. A little bit of a secret what I'm working on, so y'all will see it fairly soon. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make y'all wait too long. Because I'll probably make an announcement this week about it, so it's gonna be so much fun! I'm so excited! I love doing new stuff. I love doing projects. It's great. Oh, Gecko, thank you for the shout out to Nisei. Y'all want to see another really good stream to work along to? Nisei. Nisei's art streams, wonderful. Very good vibes. Good time. Also very good if you like just good music. Also, Razios, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 15 months. Welcome back. Also, hello Zuchi! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, actually, I'll show it. One second. I gotta send the little work in progress to Nisei. It's a very, very small whip. 1 second. Let me see if I can edit this. Not that file. There we go. There we go. Reaching out from the moon and the stars beyond it. La, 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 la. It's a teeny little whip. It'll be more fleshed out after stream, probably, which I'm very excited. Oh, yes, that reminds me. For those of you who are VTubers, do keep in mind Twitch has updated the specific, unfortunately it's for femme presenting VTubers, where it's like what you're allowed to show and not allowed to show, and they've really made it specific. So if you check out, I think it's Zach Busey's Twitter, they've really, really clarified it. But yeah. But I hope you're doing good, Zuchi! I'm trying to figure out which class to choose while I wait for my laundry. Did you finally get some sleep at least? I got a little bit of sleep. Wasn't too bad. I would have liked to get better sleep, but you know, we don't always get what we want. We can just do what we can with what we get. I'm the answer and the stars for me. All the way across the galaxy and go on forever. I want the contrast to be a little lower. Because you can see through the hand right now. I want to fix that. The relentless force of nature, the visage of our future. Sometimes I know it feels like fate is never on our side. Too bright. Put that back to 0. It's not quite right. Close. Right here, come one, come all, just follow the North Star. I legit cry every time I sing along to that song. It's so good, Blood Whisker. Also, Jester, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 6 months. Welcome back. And shout out Scarecrow. Happy thank you for the 100 shinies. When you dress to be a goddess, but you gotta head to the office. Gotta keep going on the grind sometimes. He's like, Twitch is being dumb and incredibly verbose with their announcements. Here's what they actually mean. Yep, it's very nice. I do appreciate people who do that. For real, for real. I'm doing okay. Life's crazy right now, but I'm slowly getting things under control despite other people. Good. Good. I'm glad you're slowly getting things under control. If it were faster, that'd be wonderful, but if not, that's okay. We can do the best we can. Alright. Oh, the musical. Okay, yeah. Just up the brightness a little bit. Yeah, we'll put this back to 0. You were reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. Game of life sure is something. It really is. You're a warrior, the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned you, and you failed the test. Now I'm gone. Why does it? Oh, I see. Cross the line this way. I keep my. You know what I gotta do? This way. Oh, cross my time this way. Consider this as my goodbye. I'm left to deal with the strain that a goddess could command. There we go. I saw you as a friend, and now we're done this way. You sounded this way. Oh, this song's so good. Good. By lyrics. I just want to. There you go. Also, Kingdom, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. I got distracted by the music. You're not looking for a mentor. I'm not looking for a friend. I mistook you for a general. What a waste of effort spent. At least I know what I'm fighting for while you're fighting to be known. Since you claim you're so much wiser, why's your life spent all alone? You're alone? One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day, but not today. For after all, you're just a man. This day you cut the line. This day you lost it all. Consider this as my goodbye. Oh. This is my goodbye. Consider this as my goodbye. This is my goodbye. And the VTuber beats the original singers? Nah, I don't think there's any way I could beat the originals. The originals are so good. Legitimately, if I was gonna do a cover of one of these songs, though, it would be My Goodbye. My Goodbye is probably one of my absolute favorites. It's so good. I would love to do Ruthlessness, but I just don't got the voice for it, unfortunately. Howdy, Conte. How's it going? Ruthlessness. I love your model. Anyway, going to like have a great stream. Thank you, Blue Strikey. I made it myself. Oh, the Underworld is so sad. It makes me cry every time. I'll get teary-eyed when he starts talking to his mom. My Goodbye is the best of the Cyclops saga. I love the Cyclops saga. I think the I clicked away. I clicked on my phone. But I think it's probably my favorite, but it's so good. I have the voice for Ruthlessness next to no others. It sucks. Ruthlessness is so good though. Damn, you cross the line. I can't do that late. That not late. That low. So right. Cyclops left without a choice and without a cause. Hate to see you drown. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ourselves. You gotta bark during the song and it's so beefy it hurts my voice after 2 or 3 runs. I don't know how to bark. That is an incredibly cool skill that I want to get, but I have no idea how to start without hurting my voice. Hey email again. Thank you for the breathe redeem. If you were an Animal Crossing villager, which one would you be? Ooh. That's a great question. I would probably be... Oh, probably a big sister type, not gonna lie. Ooh, I don't know. Hmm. Or would I be a jock? Nah, probably big sister type. Dale, thank you for the earwiggles. Money with an NDA must be stand for notably diligent artist. Maybe. I don't know if I would call myself diligent, but that's very kind of you. Want to both? I could be both. True. The duality of honey. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. The texture. When does a river become a tidal wave? Does a man become a monster? I am darkest moment. Let's see. Did I do this correctly? Ooh, that looks pretty good actually. Sorry, I can't show y'all what I'm working on yet. I promise it'll look really good when I show it. It's secret for now. Man, I can't send regular messages? Really? Try refreshing, but yeah, I'm not sure. You say super diligent in my eyes? Thank you. Diligence? Don't know the meaning of the word. I really don't. I think it means like focused and hardworking. Diligent means having or showing care and conscientiousness in one's work or duties. Yeah, similar is industrious, hardworking, conscientious, and particular. Yeah, all right, makes sense. I was always watching your YouTube shorts. Glad I caught a stream finally. Thank you. It's kind of neat to say. Legitimately interesting that I don't post YouTube shorts. I'm still working on making shorts and getting used to posting them, like prepping them to post, and I'm actually not great at that. So people have been very kind in sharing clips of me that they enjoy, and I do really appreciate that. So thank y'all. Thank you to y'all do that. Lupus, would you like to hear how my brain betrayed me yesterday? I mean, I hope everything's okay. I hope you're alright. Why'd you pick that type of pink flower? Is it a pink plant? Because I do take care of plants where I work. Ah, yeah. I figured I would do like kind of a laurel, but just pink. So apologies. It may not be a real flower to be honest, but like I looked at poinsettias a little bit and kind of based it on those leaves and the wreaths that laurels have. You say dedicated. Yeah, a little dedicated. What's favorite flower? My favorite flower is probably red clovers. I love red clovers. I wanted to base the actual flowers off red clovers. Downside is I'm not good enough at drawing them. I'm not good at drawing them, and that's okay. It's a practice thing. I love you, baby. You say not an easy flower to draw? Yeah, it's a tricky one, but it's gorgeous in my opinion. The nice thing about them is like the leaves around them. They're like clovers, but with a little bit of light green in them too. They look like candy to me, like a pastry. Mm-hmm. Mine's a black lotus. Ooh. Yeah, I see. Magic the Gathering player. They're pink leaf plants, but they're typically dark pink. Ah. Lupus. Trying to sleep, my brain played both my ringtone and my alarm sound at different times, waking me up. Nobody called and it was too early for the alarm to go off. Your brain was really playing a trick on you. It really was. Supported you. Can I see something on Hinge Chat? Perhaps not, just to be safe. Weird question to ask you, honey, but would your VTuber illustration and rigging commissions ever be open again? Been looking at getting a VTuber model. I love your rigging and art style. Oh, thank you, Color Me Happy. Yeah, they are going to open. Let me really quickly... Those are my prices if you would like to see them. So consider how much you can afford and like what kind of genre of model you'd like. Currently, all of my stuff is closed because I'm working on my current client list. But they will be opening up, ideally, very early 2025. So probably January is the goal, but I will announce it on my Twitter. I should probably announce it in Discord now that I think about it. Yes, Dragon, thanks for the hydrate. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try chewing some gum. Let's see how this goes. Pajama, with the speed that you work, I won't be surprised if you do it sooner. Yeah, legitimately, I'm very happy. I didn't used to be fast at making models. I was fast at making them at the beginning because they were so simple. They immediately got very complex very quickly. And then I burnt out a little bit because I was like, this is too complex. I don't know how to keep up. I don't know what I'm doing. And I had a long period of like, I can't accept very many commissions. But after I finished this model, the Goblin model, my brain went, oh, okay. I understand how to pre-price myself and how to do it properly now. So I've learned since how to make it work well and how to communicate if things take longer. So thankfully, now that I have an understanding of how to, I guess, explain to clients when something needs to be simple versus complex, it can set their expectations properly, as well as find a good budget for what they can afford. Convincing reality blows my mind how great your models are. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad I updated my portfolio there. I still need to add my own portfolio. My own Goblin model. One, because I have not done a showcase of it yet, but it'd be like that. Hopefully, I will be opening up my illustration for models, my model cutting and illustration commissions as well in January. So I think that'll be fun. I'm gonna get back into drawing models because I haven't drawn models since Human Honey, really. That was the last one I did, and that was a test to see how fast I could draw it, which is great because I actually figured out it does not take nearly as long as I thought, especially if it's a simple model. That's great. Hey, Crackpot. It's going good. I'm just chewing some gum, chilling. Official Goose God, hi! Thank you for the sub. Happy 10 months. Hey, honey, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm just chewing gum and working on Secret Project. I'm gonna scooch over the text because it pops underneath. Actually, if there's an alerts. No, there isn't. Okay. I would probably leave it there, honestly. I got the best chewing rigging on this side of the Mississippi. Heck yeah. But yeah, gotta run and make dinner for me and my kids. Have a good time. Thank you for wishing me a good stream. I hope you and your kids are eating good. It's Super Simple. Happy 34 months. Welcome on back. Honey can't stay long today, but I just wanted to know, see how Honey Humie is coming along. Y'all be seeing her pretty soon. Pretty soon. I'll make an announcement fairly soon. But some of the stuff that I'm working on now cannot be shown. But the announcement will come very soon. So don't worry. Don't worry. I look forward to knowing what it is after the embargo is lifted. I'm excited to show it once I've done this stuff. Took me forever to figure out how to stream an iPad. I have not figured out how to stream an iPad. That's just... It's just a little tricky, but that's okay. Layered properly. Okay. Myth, you just gotta trust whatever it is, and whenever we get to see it's gonna be great. Yeah! Thank you for trusting me. Obbity gobbity, hello, Plug Bear. Lucas, thank you for the posture check. Genuinely? Also, it's like winter mint gum. It's nice. It loses its flavor after about 10 minutes, though. You ever wanted to design a cereal mascot? Not in particular. I like designing characters in general, though. But I never thought to do one for a cereal. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. It's kind of amazing to me. I mean, it's good, but it's really such an important feeling when clients trust me with their work. It is... Making VTuber models is so personal that I always want to make sure that I really try to communicate with the client once I start working with them. Like, I want to make sure that it looks and moves the way they would like, because it is... Model work is very personal. It also can be very costly because it is a personal piece of art, you know? And so it's very, very cool when clients clearly tell me what they want changed and also trust me enough to bring it to life. It's really cool. Cloudy Pink isn't as uncommon a leaf color as one might think, but usually there's splotches of green around the edges as chlorophyll degrades. The pigment is actually the same as it is for red leaves, anthocyanin. Typically it's seen as a darker because of carotenes, oranges and yellows. Oh, that's cool. Had to double check my knowledge on pink colors. I love the color pink. It's a lovely color. I feel like, especially when I was a kid, when you're a kid, you kind of learn to dislike pink, which is a shame. It's a lovely color. So much good is in the color pink. There's good in every color, like browns and greens. Even the greens that you consider like gross vomit greens. They just gotta be in the right context. They gotta be in the right place, and they are beautiful. Same with reds and blues. In the wrong places, they can look disgusting. But it's what they're around, you know? Convincing. One would hope that trust would have to be something of a prerequisite to commissioning an artist for such a project. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a leap of faith when you're commissioning an artist, truly. Peachy pink or coral is like my favorite color. Those are lovely colors, yeah. I can't think of a color that I'd really detest. Because I can think of ways, like, yellowy brown is probably one where I'm like, I don't know. But if I draw it in the right context, I can be like, no, it can be lovely. Yellowy brown can be like a cool gold or like an ominous sort of color for flowers. Really neat. Roadworks. Hey, Gobby Lynn recommended me during a Saturday club. Oh, hey, welcome in. How's it going? I know Gobby was doing, I think it was a collab with Red, Miss Lala, and Kiddo on Saturday. And she was talking about content creators and like questions content creators had for other content creators, you know, particularly partners. And if I'm not mistaken, I think those four are in the Latin luminaries, but I might be mistaken. I could be mistaken. Yellow brown gives me bronze spice. Exactly, yeah. Yellow brown like autumn colors, kind of. Like some people sometimes associate yellowy brown with color of puke. But it can also be used for many other colors that can be beautiful. It's one of those tricky things with color theory where seemingly, air quotes, ugly colors make a piece look beautiful in a way that seemingly beautiful colors simply cannot. A lot of it's about contrast and what the colors are next to each other. They elevate each other and they can also bring each other down. However, yeah, it depends on what you need for a piece. Absolutely. Fluorescent yellow and pink are a bit too much for me personally, but each their own. Yeah. The nice thing to remember is, like, having a favorite color does not mean you don't like other colors. One thing I gotta do is this layer. Well, use the jewelry you have on. You have yellowy brown there. Yeah, exactly. It's not quite gold. You wouldn't think it's gold, but for the color, the composition, it is gold. You read it as gold or bronze, even. Bear, time for Malk to the stream. Sorry I'm late and not using the bibadoos. Absolutely no worries, Playbear. You do what you gotta. Today's word is rate genso. Rate gens or yote gens, which means doctor. Ra is masculine, ya is feminine. Oh, or Aya is feminine. Because today has been weird as heck. All I'll say is my old doctor sucked greatly in ways, and I didn't even know until my new doctor informed me of some stuff. All the same, hope everyone's having a lovely Monday and has focus. Thank you, Plugbear. I'm glad you're with a better doctor now. Very true, Commodore. Get my word, hi! Thank you for the gifted sub. Good evening. Colors can look good or bad depending on the context, like the colors beside and around them. Yes. Io, not Ia. Oh, gotcha. Io is Io, or Io is fem. Gotcha. Use. My favorite color is Paris green, which unfortunately isn't production as it is an arsenic and copper pigment. As a green pigment is also known as Mitis green, Weinfurt green, Sadler green, Emerald, Vienna green, Emperor green, or Mountain green. Ooh. Cool. Lucas, thank you for the breathe redeem. clue why, but Mohawk is averse to the letter Y, so whenever you see an I before a vowel, it's a Y sound. Oh. Unless someone uses a Y when writing Mohawk, because standardization is still pretty new. Gotcha. Corner, no, I haven't heard of Mumpy Brown. Crazy, I'm working on my lines a lot, and I'm ready to start doing flat color and start looking at tutorials again. Nice! Hope you have fun! I think I'm done with the gum for now. Blech. Now minty fresh. Let's sip of water. Today's you've been drawing a lot the past few weeks? Good. I hope you've been enjoying it and having fun. That's the most important part, really. A lot more fun when I'm not pushing myself to improve too hard. Yeah. Taking it slow and just enjoying drawing is one of the best ways to learn. It's not pushing yourself, it's just enjoying it. Deep down, you know that we're the same. Leaving the feeling betrayed, breaking the bonds that you made. There's a price you won't pay. We both know what it takes to survive. Full speed ahead, full speed ahead. Deep down, we only care for ourselves. Deep down, we're lonely demons from hell. Supposed to be a Zen state, not a drill instructor. Yeah, that's true. Very true, Bravo. That's kind of like everything you do. Don't push it, just enjoy it and learn. Hi, DJ, I'm doing good. Just chilling. Created a housewarming party traditional that's very goblin coded. Anytime a friend has a housewarming party, everyone has to bring one random item for the kitchen junk drawer. Oh, that's great. That's a good one. Drown in your sorrow and fears. Choke on your blood and your tears. Bleed till you run out of years. We must do what it takes to survive. Give up your honor and faith. Live up your life as a wraith. Die in the blood where you bathe. nearby. We are the same, you and I. Yeah, that song is Scylla from the Epic musical. It's so good. Just seen that game coming? Icelandic Slavic nouns sounds like the setup for a joke where the punchline is as many health issues as humanly possible. I see. I didn't know that they all had health problems. Well, not all of them, of course, but I didn't know that. I think my item will be the shoe piece from Monopoly. Monopoly, that's a good one. That is a very, very good one. Yeah, Commodore, this is the Epic musical. Very good. We may not be able to see the work, but surely we can encourage saving. Yes, very good idea, Johnny. Good. Bravo, I love singing. Whenever I sing, which is most of the day, I have fun with learning how to use my vocal cords. That also means I get to learn how to breathe properly. Very true. I'm not classically trained, or like I'm not really trained. So I don't know how to sing properly, but I enjoy it. And I have a good time. And I have since I was a kid. So it seems like that just makes it good for makes it good for learning. Excuse me. The power course through my veins. Good. Way to sing properly is any way that isn't damaging to your body and voice. That's very important, yeah. Which is why sometimes it can be hard for me to learn how to do growling because it hurts my throat. And people die on it. Whoa. How much longer till they? Lie on it and people die on it. Whoa. Relax, my friend. Now you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend. Think of all that they have been through. We'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword, enough said. What should we take when we can give? You could show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Give it a try, it's not so hard. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. So, honey, so far I've done 2 D&D characters for VTubers. When it comes to you, I feel like it's tricky. Because, of course, it'd be very easy. But what if I tried to do is I take the current model character idea of what it is and make a D&D character. So my question is the characters are model representations. If that was in D&D, besides the obvious being a pretty goblin, what would they be like? I'm not sure, Galore. Because, like, I think Bard is pretty simple for me. I'm a bard. Not a big fighter. When you greet it with open arms, whatever we face will be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree. But look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's the lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get with open arms. Model does give Bard and Cleric, or even Pacifist Paladin. I would think if, for this particular model, I think Myth is right. Pacifist Paladin, or just Paladin. A Whiz Bard? Maybe Paladin Bard. Darkies though. Look at this yapper yapping. What's he yapping all over the place? Yapping. We all yap here. Also, Barky Dorky, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the prime. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely time. And Sergeant Frog, thank you for the resub. Happy 11 months. Yapping, yay. We're yapping, baby. Let's enjoy it. Doing good? Just working from home, chilling. Nice. Also working from home. Doing some edits and having a good time. I'm so excited for y'all to see this, what I'm working on. Won't be ready for a little bit, but the announcement will come soon. I love yapping. We love to yap here. Love in Paradise is such a sad song. Suffering is also good. This is just the epic musical. My recommended is just the epic musical now. I want to listen to that again. Put your emotions aside. My goodbye lyrics. I love Athena's voice. If I could play a character in the musical, I would try Athena because I can do her voice probably the best. Hi, Blaze Kitsune. My newest D&D character is a U.S. Army Ranger, 75th Ranger Regiment, 2nd Ranger Battalion, that gets isekai'd into a world DM is made for us. That's interesting. I don't know enough about how the military position works, but that's interesting. And a military person who gets isekai'd. Could be cool. I just merged two songs. Does sticky note mean she belongs to Focus or that her name is Focus? I belong to the Focus. You're reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft, your dead friends can attest. Put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned ya, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. Nope, too high. I'll close the door. Consider this is my goodbye. Welcome, Bunny Fox. I hope you're doing good. I'm left to deal with the strain. What's a title that a goddess could land? If I'll never sleep at night, I'll remind you I saw you as a friend. But now we're done this way. You're out of my head now. Oh, his voice goes so low. Thank you, Banger. You're the zone, out of sight and out of mind. This way, Mm. I would need someone who could sing this low. High note hit you could have worked if it wasn't a musical voice crack. Yeah. You're not looking for a mentor, I'm not looking for a friend. I mistook you for a general, what a waste of effort spent. At least I know what I'm fighting for, while you're fighting to be known. Since you claim you're so much wiser, why is your life spent all alone? You're alone. Oh, Dingus could do it. One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day, but not today. For after all your. This day you sever your own head. This day you cut the line. This day you've lost it all. Consider this as my goodbye. Consider this as my goodbye. This is my goodbye. Consider this is my goodbye. This is my goodbye. Get all the goop all together and have us sing an epical musical night. Oh, Moon could sing it beautifully. Gabi could sing a lot of the growling part, probably. I love the concept album. It's so good. I forget I talked about my dog situation. I hope your dog's okay, God King. Johnny, thank you for the posture check. In Florida, thank you for the hydrate. Ugh. For NDA characters. A half-elf bard who's bombastic noble that actually started with technically treasure hunting, but looking for rare antiquities. And her significant other left, and she's now a bard and fighting demons. I mean, that sounds fun. Love your singing voice. Thank you, Bravo. I love the operatic voices. I could do those pretty good. This way, you sever your own head. This way, you won't cross the line. This way. I am feeling the epic musical, but I will wear out my voice if I just listen to musicals. So, secret project. Unless we listen to Lost on You, in which case I will sing all of the lyrics. Let's go. Turning this up, baby. Yeah, baby. When you get older, plainer, saner, will you remember all the danger we came from? Burning like embers, falling tender, longing for the days of no surrender years ago. Yeah, I did Warren Smith. So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. I'll never get to heaven 'cause I don't know how. Let's raise a glass or two to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me all they lost on you. Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I've lost on you, is that lost on you? Oh, 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 is that lost on you? Oh, 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 is that lost on you? Wishing I could see the machinations, understand the toil of expectations in your mind. Hold me like you never lost your patience. Tell me that you love me more than hate me all the time. and you're still mine. So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. Let's take a drink of heaven, this can turn around. Let's raise a glass or two to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me all they lost on you. Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I've lost on you, is that lost on you? Oh, 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 is that lost on you? Oh, oh, baby, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? Thank you, Frosty. I'm glad you love my voice. Lost my voice while singing Old Norse at the top of my lungs the other day. Hope you had fun, but yeah, drink some tea and chill. Crazy, our current group is 2 half-elf bards, beefy tank, and a cleric, and a druid goblin. Nice. What? 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 Hi, Nisea. Hey, how's it going? How high can you sing? I can sing pretty high. I'll show you after the song because it's pretty fun. It's been a while since I've tested my throat. Marilla, thank you for the resub. Happy 19 months. Let's raise a glass or two to all the things I lost on you. Oh, tell me all they lost on you. Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I lost on you, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? Can you sing the high notes in Take Aha's Take on Me? Let me try. Take on Me. Oh, it's that weird like guy that falls in love with an animated character. I'm sorry, God King. It sucks that you had to give your dogs up, but hope things get better. Let's see. But yeah, I can sing pretty high now. It's been a bit since I've tested it though. Oh, this is like an old song. I think my dad used to listen to this. No way. I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you dying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? I can't go that low. On me, take me on. I'll be gone. Oh, that's pretty high. Yeah, I could probably hit that. Oh, needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but I'll be stumbling away, slowly learning that life is okay. Say it after me. It's no better to be safe than sorry. That's still so low. I can get higher stuff. I can't get lower stuff. on, take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Yeah, that one's not too bad. It was written in 1985. Yeah, that makes sense why my dad would listen to it. We're not old, we're seasoned. Yes. Aged like fine wine. I can write. Okay, this the get back to studying? Yeah. Enjoy your studying. Those are the high notes. They always give me trouble. Thanks. I get envious of people. Well, not envious, but like I see people do low notes, and I'm like, oh, I want to be able to do that. I want to hit low notes. I want to be able to shift my voice like an octave down. How cool would that be? I can mess around with people who spam call me and pretend to be a guy, and then they'd be more scared. Things that you say, yeah, is it life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. You shine away. I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on. Gotta steal Dingus as his vocal part. Dingy's so good. Take on me, I'll be gone in a day. Yeah, it's the really deep voices that are so cool. Okay, thanks for trying to stay on task. Yeah, we're both trying to focus. I don't know how well it's going for you, but it's going okay for me. However, gotta wait for my client to get back to me and confirm the sketch before I head on to the line art. Nice! I'm gonna head off and get ready to have my Call of Cthulhu party fist fight in a Dracula. Enjoy. Have fun. Welcome, possibly. Dear Liger, thank you for the ear wiggles. And Johnny, thank you for the posture check. Oh yeah, someone was asking how high I can sing. Let me see how high I can sing. Just like I guess I can do do re mi. It's just like do re mi fa sol la ti do. I gotta start that higher. I can go higher. That's pretty high. That's where my voice starts to get a little squeaky. Yeah, that's the highest I can go, I think. After that, it's just like nothing comes out. Just. I swear people could probably go higher, because like Chapel Roan does like good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You'll have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Surprised the mic's picking that up. Yeah, I adjusted the mic so I could pick it up nice and easy. I'm also singing louder right now. Sometimes I'll sing quieter because I'm like, I don't want to wear out my voice, but if I'm testing, I can see how high it goes. My dog is growling. Oh no! I don't want to make your dog anxious. As someone who presents more as femme, it's funny that I like doing a lot of low tones for the most part. Like a cowboy voice, for example. Can't do super high notes. Ooh. That's pretty cool, though. Chapel Roan, that woman, she's so cool. So skilled. So cool. But yeah, like, it must be fun to be able to do lower voices. Because I think the lowest note I can go is like... How do you test it? Ooh. Whoa. No, it starts to lose the nice vibrations. I got the range of Panic at the Disco guy. Nice, yeah, I can do most of his stuff too. Oh, zero lag. I can't remember if I did this, but thank you for the ear wiggles. Gotta open your throat to go lower, like a frog. Whoa. 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 I start to do the vocal fry when I get too low. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Meta. How's it going? It would be hilarious if we just heard a crash in the background of the glass shredding. No, I would have to replace my windows. That would be awful. You ever try to hit the perfect tone in a room to make it vibrate? Like I do a lot. perfect tone. I add vibrato to some of my notes for fun. But I never made anything else vibrate. Like when you yawn. Wha wha Going super low involves tongue position? Yeah. Maddie, you finished art class? Nice! I think the sound's slowing down. High is fast, and low is slow. Huh. Also, hi, mythic creatures. Welcome in. Yawn? Yeah, see, here's the thing. It makes me yawn after a bit. I think the lowest I can go is whatever Brendan Urie can do. I love House of Memories. It's a fun song. Commodore, thank you for the breather, team. Oh, thank you, dude. I'm glad you like my model. I made it myself. Just get lonelier the longer you're in love than if you were alone. Memories turn into daydreams, become a taboo. I don't want to be afraid. The deeper that I go, it takes my breath away. Soft haunts, electric souls, heart to heart, and eyes to eyes. Is this taboo? Baby, we've built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Take it easy, Meta. You have a good drive. Also, Al Pacino, thank you for the 100 shinies. I'm on to the boss. You're stuck on Liza P. Ooh, nice. More than I thought I would. You were just too kind, and I was too young to know. That's all that really matters. I was a fool. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Whoa, whoa. Those thoughts of past lovers, they'll always haunt me. I wish I could believe you never wronged me. And will you remember me in the same way as I remember you? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place. Baby, we've built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Whoa, 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 promise me a place. Oh. I like the contrast of listening to Ice 9 Kills and Honey sing at the same time. Mixing it up a little bit. Now I'm singing too nicely on line art. Oh, a little stretch. Never planned it. I keep on breathing when I landed. When I run the gambit, and I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when you landed. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we fall apart. two worlds. It could be nothing. Maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. I know it might sound funny, but I tried talking like Sylvester Stallone and it helps get a bass on low tones. Really? Sylvester Stallone, huh? Huh, never tried that. I like singing along when a song I know the words to comes on. Yeah, me too. Someone appears to be singing, not working. You're right, Cranko. You are right. You run the gambit. I can never plan. You can see if I'm working if my pen is moving, honestly. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing. Maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we are a part of two worlds. This song is called Two Worlds. If you look at Madge Music, that's what the song is. It's a Valorant song. Worlds, it could be nothing. Maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. I think I'm home now. Sadly, I have to depart. That's okay. You take it easy. Glad you got home safe. I will say pitch doesn't actually have much to do with the shape of the mouth or tongue position. It's all almost entirely in the vocal folds. Folds vibrate more rapidly and use more air with higher pitches, whereas lower pitches, slower vibration, less air is used. Oh! Okay, interesting. Didn't know that. Less air is used. Huh. Okay. Science. Any hype for the postseason baseball in chat? Let's go Guardians. Honestly, I don't really watch much sports. Is that for... That's for baseball, yeah. Baseball's fun to play, though. I like playing baseball. Think it's great. I think I'll take my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Ooh. 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 I am low. I am true, and the ground is where I go. Sports ball. All I know is about the Mets. Love the Mets. Go Mets. Let's go Mets. I love the sport where guys do the thing with the ball in the wind. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good sport. You made me addicted to this song. It's a good song. Take my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey neat, My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Ooh, ooh, ah. Lionheart. Question was singing on stream. What's the rules to follow? There really aren't many rules. Same as when I'm usually just talking. You can ask questions if you please. Talk, chat, spam emotes. Totally up to you, you know? But for the most part, when I'm singing, it's just, that's what I do. I do it whenever I'm just vibing. Take my whiskey neat, my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. You ever tried singing professionally? Nope. I have not. And that's okay. I don't know how I would go about singing professionally. Like, how would you... Are there job postings for professional singers? Is that a thing? I know there's professional voice actors. But aren't singers normally, like, you know, their own thing? Like, they're celebrities, kinda. Were you a choir kid? Yeah, I was a choir kid when I was, like, 10 or 11 for, like, 2 years, I think. Maybe 1 year, actually. Wasn't that long. It was mostly for, like, Christmas carols. But yeah, after that, I didn't do much choir. I just sang because it was fun. Lydic, thank you for the hydrate. And Johnny, thank you for the posture check. It's like the voice acting really, but singing instead. Oh, neat. Okay. Good stream. All right, let's switch up the playlist so that I don't sing along with the songs. Keep listening to them. I'm going to. My throat's gonna be tired. Excuse me. You really do have a golden voice. I think you do amazing as a pro singer. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've done both normal choir and church choir. Church choir helped me way more. Really? Can't believe December is literally after these next 2 months. It's been a hell of a year with y'all. It'll have been a year. Oh my gosh. Hope you've been having a good time over here, Johnny. Tunas? What's tunas? I mean, the fish? The cat asks me, what can I do for him to start loving more? Tunas? I mean, yeah. If your cat doesn't like you, give him space. Your cat will come to you when your cat likes you. And if your cat doesn't, that's just how it be. It's okay. Johnny the bestest? Wouldn't trade this for anything else in the world. I'm glad it's so good then. I'm so glad. Moss just got it. I just remembered I gotta finish a video essay before I forget the first part, so I'm gonna drop a follow and see you later. Yeah, catch you later, Moss. Good luck on your video. I'm gonna listen to a beautiful Irish singing Celtic woman. I love Celtic women. Listen, listen. I love Celtic women. I love singing, but I'm scared to sing on stream because I don't want to get DMCA'd. Absolutely fair. Legitimate. Yeah, fair. Maybe we'll listen to some Celtic women after this. You'll learn. Meaning the music you follow along to. Could you play it in the background? I ask because I'm uneasy about doing so. I wanted to ask someone about it. Oh, gotcha. So, Lionheart, what I do is I put my desktop audio onto a separate track and make sure that track does not show up in the VOD. There's a way to do that it's a fairly simple OBS setup, but it means that if you clip my stream or if you listen to my VOD, you will not hear the music. So it'll sound like me singing along to nothing, and it will be silent in the background. There won't be any music. It's a very common thing that a lot of streamers do. Dulamon? I love Dulamon. Let's listen to Dulamon. Honey, acapella stream. That is pretty much what all my streams are. Yeah. Recognize this is Aurora? Oh, Myth, that was Aurora's song on the One Piece Netflix series. Dulamon is Irish, yeah. Fun note, I'm Irish, but born here in the US. Ah. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying it here. Well, I guess you've been here since your whole life. Huh. You ever think about going back to Ireland? Would be nice. We love One Piece. We love One Piece. Never been lost, born here in the USA? Yeah, my brain misread that, so that's on me. I don't know. I haven't used OBS yet. Maybe Streamlabs may. Streamlabs will probably have a setting similar to that. I would recommend looking up a tutorial on YouTube. I use OBS, personally. I'm gonna play Minecraft with your stream in the background. I like having something to absolutely listen to while I'm mining. Oh, that sounds great! Have fun! I'm learning Irish. One day, I'll be able to sing Irish songs without bungling all my words and tripping over my own tongue. I'll be so for real. As someone whose first language is English, I still bungle up all of my words. That just happens. Just gotta let it go, especially when you're learning a new language too. But yeah, that'll be fun learning it. I want to get back. Irish, not Orish. Oh, I was like, maybe Orish is a different type of Irish. I don't know. But Irish makes more sense. Alright, thank you for pointers. Sorry for the distraction. No worries. Absolutely no worries. You're not distracting me. I distract myself. That just happens. I would like to get medicated for ADHD. That would be cool, actually. Yeah, Joe Masses. I'm doing good. I'm just listening to some cool music and doing some work in the background. Secret work. So y'all can't see it yet, but I think you'll like it when it's done. I have 2 audio streams, but I'm still scared they'll copyright just because my acapella voice. That is fair. If you are worried about that, err on the side of caution. I do recommend that. If it's gonna keep you up at night, don't sweat it. Just don't do it. Don't sweat it. See, thank you for the resub. Happy 16 months. Welcome back. One has been to Ireland and have an open offer to visit again. It's a lovely place. I'm thinking to go next year. I'd love to go to Ireland one day. I do have some family out there. I would like to go see it at one point. I'm Greek born and raised, but for some reason my English has an Irish accent. Huh. It's funny how that happens, huh? You just unintentionally get an Irish accent when you're speaking English. Huh. That'll be fun to throw people off at parties. I somehow found out there is a difference between current regular Irish language and ancient Gaelic Irish language. That makes sense. I always assume Gaelic and Irish for different things. Mariak, not Irish, unfortunately. I did find out I'm related to a couple of Vikings from 800 AD. Cool. Ah, Vessel. That's language drift in action. It even occurs with immigrants within like 20 years. Really? Oh, that's cool. Huh. I've got plans to go to Ireland, and the theater scene there is superb. Ooh, theater. I do love the arts. Perhaps I'm a little biased, though. Yeah, I think my parents are trying to connect me with my roots at one point because I did Irish dance, like competitively. I was really good at it. I was like first and second place in most of the dances. It was quite good. Uh, but yeah, it was a lovely time. Made my legs real strong, so it meant I was really, really good at leg sports. Dancing gobbo. I am not great at dancing unless it is very has steps to it. You know what I mean? My I do Irish dance, which I can also do like square dancing. Things that have exact steps, I can do a lot better than anything that's freeform. I don't I like the rules of dance sometimes. Clear and pleasant. It's always fun to remember every Euro language is wildly different, not even 1,000 years ago. The Queen's English is a very young English dialect. Ah. Lucci, I'm very Irish, but no one in my family has ever been. Huh. I don't know if my family's actually been. It's more like distant. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. That would play at school a lot, actually. Listen to music below. I'm falling for the. Yeah, that's better. Okay, good. Also, the more noticeable drift is in culture areas that have an influx of a specific culture tend to freeze the culture and traditions of when they immigrated. Thus, even if the country of origin moves past certain traditions, that immigrant area would keep them to preserve their heritage. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Kind of like keeping a piece of home, but a home changes. Mother's Savage Daughter is such a good song. It makes me want to spin barefoot. My Savage Daughter. Okay, one sec. My mother's Savage Daughter. Listen to that. Uh, there's a bunch of people that sing it, so it must be like a particular song. I love Turning On. That's a good one. This looks like a sad song, but I hope it's not. Funny you say square dancing, yet it was square dancing that got me into regular freestyle. My parents sort of dragged me into the square dancing eventually. I was okay with it, not big on country music though. There's a few I like, but yeah, it kind of broke me out of my shelf parties. Nice, that's good. My mom signed me up for hip hop dances and it did the opposite. It made me way more self conscious. Sorry, mom. Sorry, ma. Ooh. I like this actually. My beloved. Yeah. Means Land of the Young. Oh, cool. We're gonna listen to up and coming Scots singers. I remember Iona Fife. Saw her a couple weeks ago on my birthday. Had a chance to talk to her. Like, oh, cool. Iona Fife. Land of the Fae. Kiernanog, Irish Avalon. Oh, it's Irish Avalon. Oh. I'm obsessed with your VTuber model's movements, like so smooth and satisfying to watch. Oh, thank you, Lilaku. Yeah. I'm working on a couple of my VTuber kids right now. But if you want to see a list of them, you can see them in the portfolio section, in the pricing section. You can see if you want them for yourself. Nordic. This was Savage Daughter by Ekaterina Ilehova. I might have said it wrong, but very beautiful voice. I watched this quick. That's Dulamon. That's not Duna. There we go. What? That's not it. What was that? Oh, that's. Maybe I'm thinking of tier 2? I think I've already listened to this one. Which song am I thinking of? Okay with teachers? Thank you. Thank you very much. That was a good one. You barely started to play. Oh, that was it? Maybe I was. Huh. Maybe I'm remembering a different song. Okay, let me start that one again. Oh, that might be why. Okay, let's see this one. Maybe I'm thinking of an entirely different song. I don't know if I've listened to this one, actually. Huh. Guys, I got a random subject you like? Random subject. Bugs. I love learning about beetles and bugs and pollinators. Coming in here, Celtic woman? Yeah. We have a diverse sense of taste here. Oh, bugs? Unfortunately, bugs are not my area of expertise. That's okay. I worked on the Boss Baby TV show during my internship there and wasn't allowed to talk about it to any of my friends. Boss Baby was a huge meme in my friend group. The opening was a rat. Ah, that's kind of fun, actually. Did you enjoy working on the show? Gotta go. Thanks for making my day even better than it was. Good. Thank you. That's supportive, dude. I'm glad you liked it. It was so hard not to talk about it. Fair. Did come out for another year? Yeah. Oh, NDAs, baby. You want to talk about the exciting stuff, but you don't want to spill the secrets. It's tough. It's tough. It was so bad. Oh no. I'm sorry you had a rough time working on it. Oh no. But like, you still worked on a production that's pretty cool. How many people can say they worked on a TV show, you know? Working on it was fun, but the show is bad, which of course made me want to talk about it more. Oh, that's great though. I'm glad that working on it was fun. That's always really important, especially when you hear about like, because I think if I'm not mistaken, the Animation Guild is on strike right now. So important that we support them. But yeah, I'm glad that it was a good experience there. This is amazing. Oh, good. Honey, I see you focusing on the count of your glasses. Yes. It's the glasses that tell you that I'm focusing. Just the glasses. Nothing else. Lilene, thank you for the breathe. Excuse me. I'm in sound, so is a soundpost. Ah, gotcha. There's a soundpost place. That makes sense. Could I interest you and anyone else in a complimentary save? Good idea. Good save for the work. Out of your home? Welcome home. Time to chill. Hey, yo. Stream's going good. I'm just doing some work behind the scenes, so y'all can't see it yet. But it'll be lovely when it's done. I have a friend from college who currently works as a Foley. Oh, Foley artist! Oh, that's really cool! I love seeing the Foley work behind the scenes. I feel like it should be something that should be included in more, like, you know, behind the scenes movie pieces. Oh, they don't do those anymore, do they? There's so much of it is CG and they just don't document it. But I want to know. I want to know how the weird noises are made. It's so important to remember. Sounds like a drunken sailor, but in actual language could be wrong, though. I don't know if it's drunken sailor. I can see the familiarities, though, or the similarities. This is called... I can't pronounce this, but... what they're singing right now is exactly what it's called. Oro chito bate bale. Oro chito bale. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's the song. I love when Foley artists talk about their job. Yeah, I love to see the weird stuff they do to make the noises that we consider normal. Sounds nice, that's enough. Yeah, it's by Celtic Women. I miss violins. I love playing the violin. Here's the thing. I was not particularly good at playing the violin. How did I know I wasn't good? Now here's the thing. I actually was very good. I am awful at reading sheet music. The way that I would pass my classes, well, technically it was like a before school class, but the way that I would get graded was all I would do is I would listen to my friend play the piece a bunch of times, and then I would go, oh, okay, and then I would play it. I couldn't read music. I could not read. I could copy sounds, though. So if my friend played a note, I could mimic that note. And that is exactly what I did for singing. I don't know how to read sheet music. My friend would go like, yeah, give me a C. And I'm like, I have no idea what a C is. And then they would do the note, and I'd be like, oh, easy, I could do that. So easy. You know what's the lost art in animated movies? What's the lost art? Several famous musicians play by ear and can't read music well. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Because I cannot read music very well. But I can play really good. I got good posture. I can play notes. I can do a lot of vibrating notes. Like, extremely good. Like, for the time, I guess. Like, I don't know, for like a 10-year-old, I was very good at it. But, can't read. I don't understand how timing and pacing works. I don't understand how playing the notes sometimes faster and slower works. Honey, is it a goblin? She's a mimic? Shh. No. You wouldn't suspect me. A little old guy being a mimic. Now would you? My sibling got a violin as a random hyperfixation, then quit when they realized it took effort to learn. You know what? Understandable. I understand that so much. Yeah, any art question. How do you get your colors so rich with having them oversaturated? Great question. I don't really have an answer for that. But what I do know is the way you can do it to make sure you got colors well, or at least composition well, is grayscale. If you take a art piece and then make it all grayscaled, there's a button for that in Clip Studio where it's just like grayscaled. And it still works. The contrast is still there. The focus is still on the eyes or where you want on the character. That's what can help to make a good composition. Color-wise, you have to understand a little bit of color theory. So the color wheel is part of it. You can choose monochromatic colors, triadic colors, I forget what they're called. They're opposing colors, or a combination of a bunch of them. But it does take practice. Making sure you don't oversaturate a piece is something that takes time and learning. And I don't know if I quite have the skill to articulate that with just words. That's the cat. Thank you for the hydrate. You think you can learn to read it now? Probably. The question is, will I be able to focus and do it? Perhaps not. But who knows? Oh, and thanks for the posture check, Just. Whew. Focus lost, Gobbo too cute. This happens. This happens. I gotta start listening to songs that I can't sing along to. Happy Gobtober. Happy Gobtober! That is not what I meant to click. Wanna hold your hand. Just wanna hold your hand. Just wanna hold your hand. Myth. Like, I've never taught color theory, but I've consulted on colors before. It just kind of clicks for me, you know? Yeah. If coloring clicks for you, that's great. I don't even know if they quite click for me. I'm getting better and I'm learning, and it's a constantly, forever learning practice. And that's okay. But I just gotta be careful to be nice about myself while I'm learning, you know? Babushka, I can figure out what other people are playing, but I cannot read music. Illiterate. Same. Wait, so it isn't all based on instinct and gut feeling? So some people have a natural sense for it. That is incredible if you do. However, if you're like me, and you do not, that's okay. We can always learn. We can reference a lot of other people's artwork. We reference photos. You would take photos ourselves and reference the colors and how the light interacts with them. That is a great way to do it. It's time consuming and frustrating and really annoying, but it is one of the fastest ways to learn, unfortunately. Even if it's time consuming, it's technically the fastest way to get your brain to grasp it most of the time. Some people just get it by like watching a video explaining it. They're like, oh, instantly, got it. Me, I gotta practice it to understand it. I gotta do it to get it. I just brute force color combos until something pleases my eye. Sometimes that happens. It's true. Exactly. Exactly. Some people just pick it up immediately, but some people, me included, I have to do it to understand it. And that is okay. It just means it takes a little longer, but if that's what it takes for me to learn, absolutely it. I have to drill things 10,000 times to get it. Yep. I think there was something like 10,000 hours necessary to learn a skill. I don't know if I completely believe that, but I do believe that if you practice something enough and become enthusiastic and invested in it, you can absolutely become very skilled at it. Perhaps never a master, but that's okay. Unless you're aiming to be a master, you don't have to be insanely skilled at it, you know? The fact we're able to do this, any of this stuff is amazing. Oh yeah. People are incredible. For sure. I just gotta grab this. Depends on the person and skill, but yeah, repetition builds brain muscle. Yeah, Grimmel's right. People learn differently. Sometimes one method will click with one person, but not others. Sometimes part of a method will click with you, but the rest of it won't. That is okay. People learn in different ways, and no one way always works. Sometimes you need multiple ways. Some people are visual learners, and ones that like need verbal explanations. I am a very visual learner. Oftentimes, if a friend is like, "Hey, I have a live DD question," they'll send a question to me, and I'll just be like, I have to really visualize what they're talking about in order to even understand it. And even then, I'm like, I think I get it, but here's what in my understanding, and sometimes I'll send visuals of like, this is what I do, and if this works for you, that's great. If not, explain it to me with visuals. Show me screenshots, you know? Can't wait to see pilot the human model. Oh, me too, Meta. Me too. So excited. Hi, Van Gogh. What's up? Oh, beloved. Hi, sorry I left for a bit and came back. No worries. You come and go as you please. Don't ever feel like you gotta be here the full time, you know? If you got something else to do, don't sweat it. I always find it interesting when people, like, they apologize. They're like, I'm so sorry for missing this. Oh, no, I didn't use the right tool. They're like, I'm so sorry. I left, and I'm like, homie, don't sweat it. Sometimes I leave my own stream so I can go pee. Don't sweat it. Hi, Sir Patrick. Welcome in. Sinful. The things you do are very cool. Thank you. Thank you. I work very hard for them. Actually, you know what I just realized? We put this here. There we go. We can finally read this a bit better. My brain's silly. I'm really bad at text learning. I usually need a video to learn music, art, or cooking. I would have to have been useless before the internet age. Yeah. For me, it's very interesting because I learn cooking through recipes that are very verbal. I need just verbal with some images. I used to do it without anything verbal or anything visual. Like, I would go through my dad's recipe books and then find out how to bake bread. That only had verbal, no visuals or anything, and my brain grasped it. But when I'm dealing with something visual, I need something visual. So that's an example of, hey, verbal sometimes doesn't work, but sometimes it does. But it's so cool. Thank you. Cool, and your model's great. Thank you. Made it myself, Sir Patrick. Cool. Good evening. I'm coloring some pictures right now, and I might share them to Discord depending on how many I complete. Ooh, nice. Well, thank you for the earwiggles. And Tax Goblin, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, like, Crimbo is another artist, very skilled. Excuse me. And Crimbo will learn a completely different style than I will. Almost every artist will learn in a different way. There is no one way to learn to do something. And I like that. If everyone learned the exact same thing the exact same way, I don't think we would have as much innovation as we currently do. If everyone was always the same and learned the same, we wouldn't really have a lot of the things we have today. You know what I mean? Differences make us very, very flexible and able to adjust for things that we may not need to, or need to have needed to if we are all the same. For me, you learn through mimicking? Yeah, me too, Mimicry also works for me. Knowledge would definitely become stagnant. So there's, like, I'm trying to think of a great example. There's one that comes to mind, but I want to refine it a little bit before I explain it. I don't want to say something half-baked and have it be like, oh, actually, no, that's not right. It's kind of like... Oh, here's an example. There's something, while I was growing up, all Band-Aids were flesh tone. Air quotes, flesh tone. So were Crayola crayons when they were flesh tone. They were light-skinned. But now as I got older, it never occurred to me that the makers may go, hey, people of color have different skin, and wouldn't they want to have Band-Aids and markers and things that reflect that? And so it allows us to innovate and go like, hey, this is actually something that we did not consider. So why don't we? You know? It's really cool. It's like, oh, now instead of having to use one brown tone for crayons when I was a kid for coloring skin, I now have one that, or a bunch that actually reflect the diversity of skin tones. It's really cool. And also Band-Aids are now in different flesh tones. I've had a harder time finding those, but like, it changes. The more you learn to account for other people's differences, the more your brain kind of gets more flexible and learns, and it's really good for it. I learned a lot growing up by tracing, and some people knee-jerk at the idea, but professional inkers learn that way too. As long as you don't claim credit, it's fine. Exactly! Very good point with Crimbo. Tracing to learn is excellent. It is a wonderful tool. Legitimately, when someone's like, hey, can I trace your art to learn? I'm like, yes, absolutely, you may trace my art to learn. So long as if you post it, you say, hey, I traced this work and to learn. Like, be clear that it is not your original artwork, but you're using it to learn. That I have no problems with that, because that is part of the artistic process and learning how to create things, you know? Johnny, we're different by genetic design. Isn't it fantastic? All that innovation to learn and teach others. No two peeps are the same. That's good. Yeah, exactly. If we all thought the same, then there would be less solutions. You know what I mean? Someone who thinks entirely different from me can solve a problem that I may not have realized was even, like, a problem or needed a solution. Rainbow, I learned anatomy tracing and anatomical pictures. It helped me to internalize muscle locations. Yeah! Muscle locations. Anatomy is tough, not gonna lie. Anatomy class, tough, but extremely rewarding. The fact that I had to do it, I think, 3 times a week. Actually, no, it was 4 times a week. I had 3 hours of anatomy class, and that's just my art school. Some do way more. But sitting down and forcing my brain to learn how to take a 3D form, observe its musculature, bone structure, and posing, and how it can be flexible, and how to make it look soft like skin. Every other day, basically, for multiple years, makes you really, really good at it. Or at least changes your understanding of the human form so that you can grasp it better and draw faster with more efficiency. And you say it's open. I love doing it. I miss the structure that art school gave me. The stress, not so much. The structure of learning, I do miss that. Tried to learn it once, gave me a headache, so I stopped after that. That's fair. It's different for everybody. Some people find it really tough. Some people need more guidance to get into it too. Otherwise, you are just straining your brain to understand. Anatomy-wise, arms are really expressive. Oh, yes. Hands, one of the most expressive things in my mind. You can show so much character through a character's posing, posture, hands, how they hold themselves in their home versus when they're outside. There's a lot that goes into it. Yeah, what I learned from learning is you can be told something multiple times, but it's not until someone explains it a specific way that you go, "Oh, that makes so much sense." Yes, absolutely. It can be really tricky to find that aha moment, but once you do, things start to make way more sense. You can grasp things differently, and it's really good. Gira, 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 gira. Is your new human avatar a disguise for your goblin self to hide as, or is it form you could shift into? Perhaps a little bit of both. Bit of a disguise. Disguise self is a spell, right? Or it's a skill. You see, I remember getting together with a bunch of artists and paying a model to make some live drawing. We would all share our approaches during the breaks and end of sessions. Yeah, sharing it with other classmates who are also learning is great, because if you ask an expert or a teacher, they can help a whole lot, but they may not remember these particular struggles of grasping the concepts that your classmates or friends may have, because you are all trying to grasp these new concepts at the same time. Some will be ahead and some will be behind. Both are fine, but you can help each other to get to the same level. And by helping each other, you progress faster as a group and individually. It's great. Collaboration leads to so much more growth than people may realize. Yeah, my sister's art teacher was named Miss Cement. Not actually sure if it was spelled that way, and the way she graded was as hard as cement too. That's cute. Oh, I got inspired by a horror blender artist. Oh, cool. I really wanted to try out some sounds on it. Reached out to them and asked if I could do so. Not even posted anywhere, just said I couldn't, but then posted someone who traced their art and praised it. Gave me conflicting feelings because I was glad they were allowed to visual artists to experiment with stuff. Kind of felt that my own art form wasn't allowed. To each their own, though. Maybe they have their reasons. That's true. I do appreciate that you asked them, though. Even if the answer was no, the respect that you gave them by reaching out and asking if you could do it is extremely good. So good on you for doing that. The truth of the matter is, yeah, they may have their reasons, but it's very cool that you respected them, even if you felt that you would have represented their art well with your sound. It is tricky, and it can be demoralizing sometimes, but it is the ethical and moral thing to do. So, good on you. Any horror games you playing for October? Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe I'll do some cozy Halloween games. Let me see. When you see other people's work and sketches, you can see how they think, which is really helpful. Yes. My favorite things to look at for other people's art is I love to see the sketch process. The finished process is great. I learn a lot from that. But the sketch process is what I learn the most from, because it is when you see the bones of a drawing and the base. When you see that, the base affects the entire piece. So it's great. You learn a lot from it. Oof. After this song, I'm gonna go grab a lozenge because my throat's getting a little not sleepy, a little tired. Babushka. Yeah, true. And honestly, getting the rejection made me glad I asked. Yeah, that is really good. Good on you again. A lot of people that I have interacted with have been very respectful. They've been like, hey, I love your character. I don't know where you posted your rules. I just wanted to double check if I could draw your character this way. And a lot of the times, I will say yes. Just like, yeah, I appreciate that you want to put the effort into drawing my character. Absolutely. I just ask that if it is not safe for work, that you don't tag it, so that way people don't get jump scared with not safe for work art. Like I have no qualms with people drawing my character not safe for work. The only thing I will say is I will not interact with it, simply because I do prefer to err on the side of caution when it comes to like Twitter algorithms, Twitch. I don't want to give anyone any reason to potentially um, interfere with my streaming and art. So, yeah. Myth, EP threat, exactly. But yeah, legitimately, like, I've had some people come in and go like, oh, someone drew not safe for work for you. And I'm like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. People can draw what they please. The main reason I do not promote not safe for work is because if I retweet it, people may expect that vibe in my streams when that is not what I'm about. However, on the other hand, not safe for work, in my opinion, is a very legitimate form of art, and if you make money off of it or decide to just do it for your fun, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is very good. It is the same to me as drawing your own characters just holding hands. Like, it is your art form. Art nudity is still art, yes. Because there is something that is very important to note with censorship. Censorship is not a scalpel. It is a nuke. As soon as you start saying this type of art is not art and it is not good, people will get more and more selective and go like, oh no, then this is not okay. Then this is not okay. And nothing will be okay under censorship. There is media that, yes, should not be widely put in a public place, I think, but to ban it is not good either. You know? That I think that is a worse option. It is tricky being I would imagine this being tricky. I'd imagine this being tricky as a teenager or youth online because so many people who grew up in the space are now adults and interacting with media in a adult way. And so there is no really safe place online for youth anymore. There's no like Club Penguin. There's no like social medias for younger people, and social media is so integral to our social, I guess, aspect now that the separation is so difficult. The only thing you can really do is teach youth how to be safe, not to share any personal information, and be cautious online. That is really all you can do for them. You know? The problem with censorship is it's difficult to wrangle these things of a subjective nature. Even then, who's to say what's okay and not expressing how? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think I have the power to judge whether art is good, air quotes, good or not, or should be censored. Because I know that as soon as you start censoring one thing, it will just cascade into censoring so many things until there is no real way to create art. You know? I don't know if you and Gabi consider Dark Souls a Halloween game, but do you have any plans this month to get spook on? I might have a couple ideas. Maybe not spooky or scary, but like creepy cute, maybe? Because normally I would say, like, one thing that I used to think, which I don't exactly think now, is like, things that are potentially harmful should not be posted. However, when you think about it that way, what people consider harmful is different from person to person. Some people think that LGBT themes are harmful to youth, when in actuality, they really are not. But that's what I mean. The judge is so biased. Everyone has their own personal biases that there's almost no clean way to do it. There is no clean way to do censorship, and I don't think there should be. You know? People confuse that with personal boundaries because it's okay to not want to see certain things for any reason. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I still want to see Honey play FNAF. I don't know. I don't do good with jump scares. They're oh man. Spooky's Jump Scare House. If that has shown y'all anything, not good. I do not handle jump scares, no matter how cute they are. Napalm, thank you for the resub. Happy 40 months. Eat the stress with cheddar and mayo. I can think of some better combinations, but if that's yours, you know, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Yakoblin, thank you for the resub. Happy 15 months. There's no good policy because reality isn't simple enough to be handled by a simple policy. No one rule works in every single place, you know? The only one I can think of is like be kind to everyone. Be kind and respectful to everyone. That is a rule that I feel generally the world should follow. And yet that's so controversial. Honestly, I wish we could all agree on tags and have systems where you can filter tags. Yes, that would actually be quite useful. There's not quite a perfect system yet for tags. There, in theory, there is a perfect tagging system somewhere close to Twitch, but like, not quite. Don't bother others and they won't bother you, so it works. Exactly. My thing is always like, if what someone's doing does not harm anybody, is every party is consenting and can consent, like, what, and they do it, anyone does it in a place of safety, that is fine. Like, what, why am I getting involved in someone else's life, you know? That ain't my business. I mind my own business. Little stretch. Still fickle. Thank you for the breather team. How dare you be sensible and kind. Be excellent to each other. Exactly. Bill and Ted were right. I only recently watched that movie, actually. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It's cool. I like it. There are always, like, movies where I'm like, will this age well? Honestly, Bill and Ted ages pretty alright from what I remember. Johnny, thank you for the posture check. And Lord Snugglebear, thank you for the hydrate. What, did you see the third one? It closed that really late. No, I haven't seen the third one. I think I've seen the first and the second. Have I seen this? Yes, I've seen the second one. Haven't seen the third one, though. Highly recommend it. Okay, good to know. Good to know, then. A little sippy of water. BRB gonna make a sandwich? Yeah, enjoy your sandwich, Meta. Oh, nice. I gotta stop singing to save my voice. A classic non-toxic male friendship? Yeah, they love each other. That's great. A nice example of healthy male friendship. As far as I remember, anyways. It's been a little. Any tips for getting used to a drawing tablet? Yeah, the Lament. So one of the hard parts about getting a new drawing tablet is getting used to it, especially if you're coming off of paper. Because paper has texture on it. One of the things you can do is you can look into getting a textured screen cover. Make sure you get one that is going to protect it and not going to wreck it if you try to remove it. That's very important. Honey, give the iPad a sultry look. I'm focusing. I'm trying to convince it to do good artwork. But one of the hard parts is adjusting to the smoothness of the screen. So if you want, you can have texture on top of the screen. That can help. It can run down the nibs of your pens, though, so keep that in mind. The other way of doing it is literally just practicing drawing for at least an hour a day, maybe 2 if you can. It took me about a year to really get the hang of drawing on a Cintiq, so it does take time. So sorry, the answer is time. That's rough. But yeah. Didn't you say you were gonna grab a lozenge? I did, Meta. Actually, good memory. try to go after this song. Oh, wrong layer. There we go. Okay. Gotta redraw that. I'm going from drawing fast with a mouse horizontal to a drawing tablet. It feels so floaty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so good job getting a tablet because drawing with a mouse is insanely powerful but will give you carpal tunnel. So, great choice of going with a tablet. Do you like root beer? Oh, I love root beer. It's great. But yeah, equivalent. Unfortunately, the answer to most problems is time. What I would recommend trying the Lament. This is going to be frustrating, but good. If you have an old piece on paper, like an old piece of a character that you like, put it into the drawing program and try to clean it up. Try to do the line art and the color layers. That will kind of take the pressure off of your brain to create a new piece. Instead, you're going to be learning how to clean up, which is where a lot of the muscle memory is going to be built. Because you already know how to draw. But it's getting the muscles used to drawing on a new tablet. That's the tricky part. Alrighty, the song hath ended. I'm gonna grab a lozenge real quick. I will be right back. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I've returned. Yippee! Also, howdy chat, how's it going? Oh, a little stretch. Glad I was able to tune into the stream today. It's so relaxing here. Thank you, Minoko-chan. Glad you like it here. I feel like listening to a little bit of lo-fi music because we're getting to the end sort of area of the stream. I'll probably stream for another 30-ish minutes. I'm getting some good work done, so I want to finish this before I go and take a little break from work because I've been drawing for a good chunk of the day. Where's our lo-fi? Ooh, let's listen to Blue Turtle. I love Blue Turtle. Oh, here, I'll share with y'all. That's the music. $30, honey. I'm gonna hold you that. Okay, might be a little more than that, but it's not too bad, right? That's not bad. I got a lozenge. Let me put that in. Let me pop it in. But if I talk a little funny, my apologies. I have a lozenge in there. Back with Sammy. Welcome back, Meta. I'm back with the lozenge. I labeled this layer wrong. The good crinkles. So good. Num num. Almost at the end of the stream, and I just realized I'm streaming from Resident Services. I'm across a new horizon, yeah! I stole Isabel's office. Give in to the temptation. Be productive. I'm speaking with a lisp because I have a lozenge in my mouth. I don't normally have a lisp, but this lozenge was a little too big for my mouth. Don't laugh at me. I know my mouth is small. So on a tiny piece of it. Every time. Every time. Zora made the lozenge big. I'm calling it right now. Zora made the lozenge big for my little mouth. Small person. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I'm above average height, thank you very much. I will hold 3'5". Most goblins are only 3 feet tall. How dare you sit where she sat? She sat. I forgive you, thank you. Shorter than jump shirt? No way. Nuh-uh. Punchable. Really gonna football kick a little guy? Really gonna football kick a little guy? On your own stream? Don't let the lisps fool you. I am not puntable. I am not puntable. No, man, no! They're not even punching her with glasses. We're about to throw hands. We're gonna throw hands. Mark my words. Also, the music is pinned above chat. Yeah, Coldwood. It's because of my lozenge. No, I'm gonna slap out your IRL. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Zoran and I is just gonna be... Zoran and I will just be in a little circle. People are gonna be going, fight, fight, fight. It's gonna be equivalent of like 2 kids with Beyblades. Just like, nuh-uh. My Beyblade can be your Beyblade. You know how to face guard slap fight? No, teach me. How do you face guard slap fight? You just like hold your hands above your face? Or is this like the joke where they're like, if your head is bigger than your face, you will have cancer, and then you put your hand in your face and then they slap it? I did fall for that. Not gonna lie, I did fall for that. I'm just thinking the baby fight in Gravity Falls. Yeah. Yeah, for real. That is about what it's like. Meta, of course you did. Of course I did. Of course I did. You hook one of your arms under the other and have that hand cover your face and the other arm's now extended slapped. Wait. You hook one of your arms under the other and you have, oh! Oh, okay. That looks silly. Could be fun. Honey, that's like the oldest trick in the book, other than Up Dog. You don't think I didn't fall for Up Dog too? What's up, dog? I don't know what's up with you. Are you enough? Nice try. I'm a goblin. I can see where the mistake was, though. But you are now protected for battle. That's true. I now have protection for my face. In this slap fight against a wizard, you can probably cast, like... Zoran could probably just point at me and go, liquid bones, and I die. Goblin, are you my goblin these nuts? Listen. I am gullible once. Use it wisely, because I am gullible once, and then you have now armed me with a new thing to do. Let's talk about setting up an ADHD appointment. You know what, man? I think you're right. I think I do gotta get an ADHD appointment, for real, for real. I did contact my doctor, and I was like, hey, so, it's been a while. I would like to maybe take a look at my brain, because I feel like I could be working way more efficiently than I currently am. Not to sound like I am extremely into this capitalism thing that we live under. No, no, no. I would just like to survive it. Have I been diagnosed? No, I haven't been diagnosed yet. That's what I'm. That's what I want to go to the doctor for. Interestingly enough, be having a really hard time getting a diagnosis and booking the appointment is apparently a very common thing for ADHD people to go through. So, I have a feeling I know what the result will be. But just for the sake of disclaimers, no, I'm not diagnosed with ADHD professionally or by an expert. I do have my suspicions, though. So, yeah. So I love your model expression. Thank you. I made it myself. I'm glad you like it. It's not about the capitalism. It's about loving the work. Yeah. Yeah. Have you heard of D&D Legend of Aventris? I think you'd absolutely love it. Ooh. Also, I'm sorry again if I sound like I have a lisp. I have a lozenge in my mouth. You know what? So I focus. Lozenge. That's how you spell lozenge, right? No, it's not. Okay, honey. She doesn't have a lisp. She has a lozenge. Okay. There we go. Now, all of Twitch knows that I have lozenge in my mouth. Leave it that leave it that big? How funny would that be, though? She doesn't have a lisp, she has a lozenge. Don't worry about it. Oh no, this is actually quite fun, putting little notes on the stream. Now everyone will want one. Not born with a lisp, store-bought will do. First time here, love your model? Thank you, John. Thank you very, very much. What's a lozenge impediment? Guys, behind the captions? Is behind the caption? I think that's fine. Mac, I mean, I have ADHD. I've told my cousins and a few others people to go, and they did have ADHD. But, dog, I forgot so much that my parents had to set up an appointment. Oh, man, that's... Well, at least you got it there. At least you got it. It's stupidly hard as an adult, but super easy as a kid. Yeah, I've heard that it can be a little bit gendered when you're a kid. Because ADHD presents itself in very different ways. Because when I was a kid, I did not have problems focusing quite in a noticeable way. Like, I was very good at focusing and getting my work done on time and making sure that I didn't fall behind, so no one really suspected I had ADHD. That's okay. I mean, like, I get it. But as an adult now, that my lifestyle has changed and I don't have quite the same support systems as I did with my parents, it has become way more obvious that, hey, perhaps my brain gets a little too distracted too easily. And perhaps there is a way to fix that with a chemical for my brain. So I'm gonna go see a doctor about it. And hopefully that will help. And if I don't have it, I might just have something else. Or I am just a bit of an airhead, you know? Legitimately, part of me is like, what if I don't have ADHD? What if I don't have ADHD? Like, what then? What happens then? Do I just go like, oh, that's just how I am. Alright, I guess I'll just cope with lack of attention span, I suppose. And then I'm like, huh, that would actually be kind of unfortunate. Well, yeah. But were you hyper-focused on being a good student? Not really. So I'm very fortunate that when I was a kid, I did not really have attention issues that were noticeable. Like, I would do all my homework, get good grades. Like, I was a low A, high B student. But I would get my work done so quickly, and I really liked school, so it worked. Like, I was fine. But I would finish my work so quickly, a lot of the times, that I would just start doing art. And so I would start to do it a whole bunch and focus on art. Well, I feel like I can steer my ADHD, but if I try my hyperfocus to target what I need to, but it's not easy. Coping is an unironic how they teach you to manage ADHD symptoms. That sucks, actually. Huh. That doesn't sound great. Hello, Goblin Woman. I have been following you on YouTube for the longest time. I enjoy seeing your clips of your streams on YouTube. What's going on? Not much, just working. Hessel, if you don't have it and have attention issues, that would imply that something is wrong. That in theory, they could fix. Hopefully easier diagnosis than ADHD. Very true. Very true. I think that's true. Do you have a lisp now? I mean, a little bit. I have a lozenge, not a lisp. Basically, God, I don't want to do this. Get it over with so I can... Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, I was like, I don't feel like doing this right now, so I'm gonna do art. And then I would trick my brain because I liked math. I liked problem solving. So classes that were problem solving worked way, way better for me. Versus things like history, or geography, or geology. Those things did not interest me very much. Biology was interesting, but not enough. A lot of it was repeat information, put it on test. English was kind of like that in the same, but I was good at English, so it was fine. Hey, the Invader, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was Elden Ring? I don't have a lisp, I have a lozenge. Just like you know. Math for real and me a subject to have every influence nightmares I have. French. For me, it's French. French and chemistry. Oh no, physics too. Those ones would give me nightmares sometimes. But that's okay. It's okay. It can't hurt you anymore. Not in high school anymore. It's fine. That reminds me, someone posted under one of my tweets was like, I can't believe a 16-year-old did this. And I'm like, when have I ever said I was 16? I started I am a full-grown adult. I started streaming being able to drink. I am not a gifted teen. I always like logic puzzles, but I can't remember numbers well, so math is like pulling teeth. Ah, I see. Myth, here's my one tip for medication. Put you on Adderall first. Don't feel like you need to stick with it. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work. You should feel free to try out different medications to find out what does for you. Oh, okay. See, I watched a Jaden Animations video, and I was like, maybe I'll try the quick release Adderall that I take when I feel like I need it. You know? That might be better. Me when I spread misinformation on the internet. Wow, I can't believe this baby is so talented. I'm like, I am an adult. I pay my taxes, sir. Honey is full-grown sassy adult. Exactly. Exactly. I get to be proud of how far I've made it. Listen, the older they get, the prouder you get to be for how long you've lived. Right? Not everyone gets to get this far. So I get to celebrate it, you know? Honey's so much of an adult that the fisherman shrimping is not concerning. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Did I do that correctly? Yeah, I did that correctly. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself as I do work. Honey, can you check a stream monitor? Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, thank you, Meta. Before I even knew about being neurospicy, I was unintentionally self-medicating by sipping pre-workout supplement drinks. Huh. Interesting. I gotta do a little bit of rendering here. That's fine. I'm a big kid. I can do this. I can do this. I love art. I love art. You ever need to convince yourself sometimes of something where it's like, I can do this. I'm a big kid. Not that one. It's gonna be real embarrassing if I don't have ADHD and my brain's just like, yeah, here's this theme song for like an old jingle you've heard when you were an absolute baby. And I'm like, ha, thanks, brain. I'd feel awful about that, but that's okay. That's part of being a person, I guess. Art is really cool. Art is really cool. Art is very cool. I like it quite a bit. To admire the stream as usual and leave respectfully. Yeah, you can do it, Kurt. You take it easy. Remember the old Mentos jingle? Oh, I don't remember that. Stimulus help with the OS. Help the OS with less RAM go burr more effectively. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Also, Ada, thank you again for trusting me with your stream. You take it easy if you gotta head out. I'm sorry if I missed your message. I don't know whether no meds or no breakfast made me hate high school, but at least I can take my Adderall with breakfast to make my brain go zoom. Yeah, I hope that helps. When I was a kid, I felt more mature than other kids, but now I'm in my mid-20s. I feel more immature than other people. Due to my autism, I feel sometimes I behave like the mentality of a teenager. Huh. That's another thing I also gotta get checked out for. Just while I'm in there, you know? Double dip a little. Lo-fi that's been playing all in the single link pin? Yes. It's all in the single link. Right now we're in 18 minutes in. This song is called Lore of the Elderwoods by Daniel Burgeon. But yeah, this is like my go-to for lo-fi. It's really good. It's like medieval and fantasy. Blue Turtle is excellent for that. And also you get to see their work in progresses and how they do the animation screens. Very cool. I like it quite a bit. Yeah. I got a little lozenge in my teeth. No. Oh, that's where the layer is. Okay. So those layers, grab those, put that in there. Only been a good hour since the last one. How about third save? Oh, great idea. I think that's a lovely idea. Save. Myth. When I'm ready to focus on something, I need background music. That's a tool I found helps with focus. I put on Blue Turtle. Yeah. It's a good one. It gives me a lot of ideas. It sets a really good tone for me. I like it quite a bit. I don't have that layer quite yet. That layer. Alright, almost done this one file I need to finish up, which is great. Zindel, thank you for the hydrate posture check. And Dill Pickle, thank you for the ear wiggles. Sip of water. Oh, felt that crack in my back. Mm-hmm. Goblin of the Honey, what's your wisdom on wanting to practice drawing again, but being nervous of external feedback and it not being good enough? So, interesting, Clete Clink. That is a great question. So, if you want to practice drawing again, but you're feeling nervous about getting feedback from other people or online and worrying about it not being good enough, then I feel like something that might be good to do, now this is totally up to you, is to not show anybody until you feel comfortable. Or if you do share, be clear about what you are looking for. For example, if you go to your friend and go, hey, I drew this. I'm a little sensitive about it, so I don't want any feedback, but I just wanted to show you because I think it's cool. Then they will readjust their words and go like, oh, okay, this person feels this way. And they just want to share something cool they made. Excellent. Great. So setting up the expectation with your air quotes audience is a great way to do that. If you want to just keep it secret for a little bit and go like, okay, I know I'm not quite at the level I want to be at, but I do want to keep practicing. So you just keep practicing. You don't have to show anyone if you don't feel like it, but showing it to someone can help you to gently build confidence, especially if beforehand you explain, yeah, I'm sensitive and getting back into this. I just wanted to share. Like, I'm not looking for criticism. Stating that very clearly helps to make sure that they don't say something that will potentially hurt your feelings or make you more sensitive to it until you feel confident enough in your art to go, okay, I've been showing you my work for a little bit. However, this time I would like some creative feedback. Please be kind. I'm still new to this, but I would like feedback so I can improve. And then they can go, okay, this person is now ready for feedback and to hear my thoughts on what they can improve upon. That's generally a pretty good way to start, you know? Mr. Wolf, you sound smart. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, the lozenge is gone. There we go. Working on reading or general art? I'm working on some secret art. Y'all are gonna see it fairly soon, so I'm not too worried about it, but like I want it to be a little bit of a surprise. So you don't have to wait too long. I was going down memory lane recently and got goosebumps from the trailers of Simon Belmont and Banjo-Kazooie getting a Smash Bros. A couple years back, so I don't know what that says about me. It says you like them, as far as I know. Yeah, I finally beat the short course in the flag race of Echoes of Wisdom, and I had to cheat. Oh, well, I hope you had fun. Oh, to wonder what Honey's been drawing this whole time. Oh, you will see it soon. Celtic Link. Setting the expectation and waiting for a point of comfort. Thank you very much. Thought of starting to try with drawing leaves and trees. That sounds great. Leaves and trees are lovely, and you can make so many different kinds of combinations, art styles of it, like physical mediums or digital. There's a lot of ways you could do it, so I do hope you have fun with the process of creating again. Working on work seems a lot like to work on work with me. Working on work is fun for me. I do enjoy working on work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Got this. We'll call this. Oh, that's the wrong pencil. We gotta fix that. Go. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, share what you like to show chat, Jedi. The new Lego setup must be neat. Stuff. go. There we go. Labeled that correctly. Good. Gotta head out, Flynn? Okay, you take it easy. Thanks for coming. The music's really good. It's pinned to the top of the chat if you want to listen to it yourself. Yeah, advertise quite cute. Thank you. Thank you very much. Is there something with goblin genetics that has to do with their strikingly different looks? Why is that most male goblins are grotesque looking while females are cute? I don't think that's the case. I think that's the perception of just like there's not really that many male goblins that you see. You may see more femme goblins around. That just may be what gets caught up in your algorithm or what you seek out. Or what the algorithm thinks you like. There are many male goblins. They're very cool. But yeah, that's the fun thing about all types of VTubers and people, in fact. You can look really, really different. Everyone can look extremely different. Just think about humans. Everyone comes in different shapes, colors, and textures. It's neat. Same thing for pretty much every goblin and so on and so forth. Gamer Goblin Gary, for instance. Oh, Gamer Goblin Gary, quite attractive if I do say so myself. I think y'all would think I should think about Gary. Y'all can check out Gamer Goblin Gary. Also Goblin J. He's doing a partner push right now. There's a Goblin King Gurg. I'm sure there's a few others. Those are the first ones on my brain. We do love Gary in this house. We do love Gary. Your soul, my soul feels cleansed being here. Thank you. That's kind of me to say. I'm glad you feel good here. People used to actively select for goblins when people wanted to classify goblins as the people you're allowed to kill for no specific reasons. Yeah. That's a very interesting thing to think about is like when you are creating D&D NPCs and creatures to fight, think about how ugly your DM. Think about that. Why is it necessarily okay for you to kill the creatures that are not stereotypically pretty and also don't talk like you know? Granted, you're gonna run into stereotypical pretty groups that are quite evil. But if your DM is just making it so, like, one race is evil, perhaps they lack the creativity to create complex, nuanced, and fun encounters for their players. Elves versus. Yeah, elves make great villains. Because here's the thing, elves always think they're right because they live longer. And so all they have to do to get rid of someone they don't like is just outlive them. Think of it that way. Oh, Ribs the Goblin, Justa CEO. Yeah, Justa. I don't know Ribs too well, but I do know Justa. Also Soph Goblin. Or Soph Almighty is what she calls herself. But yeah. Dr. Pig, thank you for the breathe redeem, by the way. In lazy fantasy art, ugly things are almost always evil. Pretty things can be evil if they're deceptive. Yeah. Anything has the capacity to be good or evil. Judging solely based on what someone looks like is truly reductive, and you're gonna miss out on a lot of cool things if you do that. Exactly. Mean Elves in a lot of webcomic series. Yep. Soap has amazing art. I love how she colors, how she shades. Such strong, almost Mike Mignola style. Urkog Arai, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 18 months. I don't think there's anything wrong with paying a single race as evil. If that's the story they want to tell, I don't think that takes away from their creativity as DM. I mean, like, if someone wants to play like that, that's fair. Me personally, when someone just paints a full race as evil, it's kind of boring, you know? Where's the nuance? Where's the fun? But that's just my style. To think that some races are bad in D&D is, it's just boring. It's lazy, in my opinion. You could do so much more to create a compelling villain and a good arc for your characters. And you go with the people that look different from us and easy to identify are the evil ones. That's not how that works in real life. Granted, it's D&D and you can kind of do whatever you want. But I feel like it's way more interesting when the big bad is not just like, ah, yes, the orcs are taking over, we must destroy all of them. Like, why don't they have a right to live? What makes all of them so bad, you know? What makes all of their entire culture and civilization, their young babies, their innocents, their civilians, not worth saving? Also, take it easy, Matthew. You go ahead. Ugh. And I gotta wrap up streaming a little bit. The male presenting gobs I know of are Gary, Jim, Steez, and Justa. Ooh. Yeah. Very demure. Makes me wonder what they think of in real life. Yeah. You know? There's also a level of, like, I'm not usually a fan of when the DM creates fantasy racism all across the world. Because, like, in a world where there's gods and magic and proof of all of this, why would you have, like, fantasy racism? In your fantasy world that you would love to create and live in, why would you want to add racism? You know? Have someone be prejudiced against someone's morals, you know? If someone goes, oh, you worship this dark goddess, you should not be allowed here. That makes a little more sense because that's an active choice. But also the person can go, well, this dark goddess has been good to us. She treats us well when the gods of light did nothing to help us, you know? you can create fascinating reasons for conflict rather than this person skin color different. This person have horns. Their entire species must die. You know? You can be way more interesting and have more depth. Because it's easy to kill when there are indicators, you know? Make it hard. Make it an active choice. Make the people that you fight matter. So that it feels like you have an impact on the world. Ugh. That sort of simplification is terrible the second anyone at the table asks, why are you doing this? Exactly. Exactly. Because if you do that, you are the villain of someone else's story. And that itself can be compelling. Like, legitimately, that's not a bad idea, is if you initially have, like, the first arc of the campaign as the people, like your players, mercilessly killing an entire species and then coming to grips with, hey, that was not a good thing to do. Now we are the villains in everyone else's story because other people have seen the wrong we have done. That is a very interesting take. Not necessarily the best one if you're playing D&D, because your players may hate that. But if you want to emphasize the consequences of actions, it is a very interesting take to do. I really don't like alignment. Yeah, like alignment. I've never liked alignment for many reasons. One of the big reasons is that some players think that your alignment can never change. So they're like, oh yes, I am chaotic neutral. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. Or someone goes like, I am lawful neutral. And then they go on committing war crimes. And then they're like, I'm lawful neutral. I'm still a good person. It's like, no. First off, your alignment would probably change to evil, lawful, or something like that. Lawful evil, I guess it's called. But second, just because you say you're good doesn't mean you're good. Your actions and your alignment do not line up. And so many players use that as an excuse. They go, well, I'm the good guy. I can do whatever I want. My alignment is good. It's like, no. Your actions determine your alignment. So doing away with alignment entirely is probably the best thing that you could possibly do at a table. The first character learning 5e was a tiefling warlock reading what tieflings were all about, and the race bonus wasn't bad either. It sounded like tieflings were subject to racism to a lot of people. Yeah. Interesting. I feel like you can do more creative things rather than just, like, build in fantasy racism to your game, you know? Yeah. In my campaigns, I don't use alignments because that's useless. Your alignment is going to change anyway, and it could change fast. Exactly. Yeah. Alignments are not really great, in my opinion. Like, they're fine, especially if you're just starting, like, you're introducing a bunch of new characters. It can help them with role-playing. If they're not sure what to do, they can go, oh, my alignment is lawful. Good. So, I must do the lawfully good thing in this situation. I must report this urchin stealing bread to the police. I don't want to, but this is what my character would do. That is an okay use of the character alignment as a prompt for what your character would do, not an excuse to literally excuse what your character does. So alignments are a weird thing, as it used to have more of mechanical effects that got lost when it all got slimmed to work with 5e. Yeah. Even then, I think when people start using the excuses of like, well, I want to be this because I want to be able to use these spells, and then I get to ask like, hey, why do you want to use those spells so bad, but you want to still play this like evil character who would not have these spells? Like, what? How does this work? Alignment can just make things a little too, how do I put it? Easy to abuse a system. I like the idea of chaotic lawful. You follow a set of rules, but no one has any idea what they are. That is an interesting one, actually. I never thought about that. Huh. Interesting. Because, yeah, there's also the question of, like, when you're playing a lawful character, whose laws are you following? because it's not necessarily the laws of the land. It can be, but it can be a specific law, like the laws of a dragon, maybe. You know? What kind of law would dragons have? You can be real creative with it. But as always, I keep them as suggestions, like for character actions, like prompts. There we go. That works. Could be the laws of hell, exactly. Because like, keep in mind, 3.5 has over 1,000 feats to pick from, given how long it was around. Now apply the same thing to alignment. Ah, I see. I didn't play very much of 3.5. Lawful has traditionally been defined as both follows rules and is disciplined, but you can be a disciplined rule breaker. Yeah, you can play around with that a little. It becomes a slippery slope if their law is might is right. That is an interesting thing you can do with a character. You can start with a character who thinks that might is right, but they can slowly break out of that and go, no, I don't think that's actually right anymore now that I have gone through changes and seen the negative parts or even the positive parts of it. You know? There's a lot that can change with your character. To keep a character the same the entire time is not particularly interesting in my opinion, but sometimes it's not a bad choice. So that's why I mentioned it was weird. It makes sense, yeah. There used to be a prestige class that were based on alignment and what levels you had in other classes. Oh. I use a self-made morality situation experiment to determine how my character will act. There's a lot you could do. Mr. Wilson, putting a racism in a setting can create cool situations like leading a revolution in favor of the oppressed and such, because it's still a subject, it's difficult to do well. Absolutely. I will not say that fantasy racism doesn't have its place. However, I will also say that keep in mind that, especially if you are playing with people of color, and not people of color, granted, this is actually just good for everyone now that I think about it, it can be really exhausting to exist with real life racism and then want to have fun in a fantasy world where they don't have to deal with that, only to have to deal with that again, you know, or only have to watch a character experience it again. It can just be really tiring to go, like, even in my fantasies, I cannot escape this thing that affects me in real life, you know? So that is definitely something to have a conversation with your players in a session 0, where it's like, what are your expectations? What are your absolute no's in a game? What are the things you'd rather not have? What are some things that you would like to experience? A session 0 is extremely important because it can set the tone for that. Because some people may be okay with fantasy racism. Like, some people are absolutely okay with it. Some people have nuances of how they would like it to exist in the world. But some people just don't want to re-experience what they experience in real life, you know? Escaping a forest fire only to fall into lava. Yeah, kind of like that. It's, in a less drastic way, it's like bringing it into your fun space. It's bringing the outside harshness into your fun fantasy world where you are actually safe. It can make things tense and uncomfortable, and so that's so important to set up before you start playing. Fantasy racism, air quotes, works because of the literal species-wide differences, but as a table element, player and DM interactions trumps all. Yep, exactly. That is very true. If it's a joke character, moral development is not required, but it's a serious character, it's almost mandatory. Not necessarily, but I do agree that, like, development is not required for a character to be a good character. For example, Toph, one of my absolute favorite characters from Avatar: The Last Airbender. She really doesn't go through that much growth or change in who she is. She does go through some growth. There's a difference there. But she doesn't really change too much as a person. She is still tough, a little abrasive, but still cares about her friends. And that's consistent. I like the ableism with that, like the ableism with that whole D&D wheelchair thing a while back. Here's an interesting thing that I like with my type of fantasy healing. One of the best ways of doing fantasy healing, in my opinion, is it doesn't actually fix you, it just speeds up your healing so that you don't die immediately. There's also a level of like, why? Someone's like, why would you have a wheelchair in a world where there's healing? It's like, well, think of it this way. We have that now. Some people want to feel represented in their fantasies. So, what's wrong with that? We have that now where we technically have a lot of the technology that can fix things. But accessibility is an issue. Cost is an issue. For-profit medicine is an issue. So perhaps they want to just live as they are. There's also the option of like, I have not talked to a disabled person about this, so this is definitely out of my realm. But like, there's also a level of like, perhaps the cure is not worth their autonomy for them, you know? You would have to ask the person personally to find that out. Some people prefer to have themselves represented in a fantasy rather than see the perfect version of themselves, you know? What commoner is going to be able to afford the cleric's predatory prices for healing? Exactly, that's another way you could frame it. Listen, yeah, you need to know what your players are okay with. These are subjects that you don't want to touch. I don't use racism much. I prefer to concentrate on other things, more fun things. Yeah. A lot of it has to do with choice. Are the characters choosing to be evil? Rather than being just born into an evil society and being evil because it's what comes naturally. No, think of it like, if the villain is evil, why? Is because they were just raised in the darkness? Has someone tried to show them the error of their ways? Did they have a chance? Did they have an opportunity? Did they have the opportunity and still choose to be evil? That is more interesting than just like, this is just bad guy's McGee. Kill him, you know? Your back alley discount healers have a lot of snake oil, though. It may or may not contain actual snake. Yeah, stuff like that. I think a pain being transferred would heal in fantasy worlds. That is kind of cool. There's also the whole regeneration is a high-level spell. Wheels are cheap. That's another thing to think about in D&D. A lot of the times, people forget that you are playing the heroes. You are playing the exception to the rule. Or not to the rule, to the world. The rules of the world. You don't have to worry as much, because you probably already have a cleric in your group. Everyone else is born at level 1 and probably stays that way for their entire lives. Maybe below, actually. How about a villain with a twisted sense of good, where they wholeheartedly believe they're doing and saying is right, but they become more and more disconnected from reality? Elves. Exactly, Johnny. Elves. That's what I mean. Elves can be so evil. They can be so evil. It's so good. It's juicy. Good stuff. I love complex villains. I love them. I love them. I love complex villains. I also love villains that just love being evil. Don't get me wrong. I love bad guys who are like, I love being this terrible person and everyone else has to suffer for it. There is a time and a place and I appreciate that. But yeah. Thank you for the shout out to Zuchi Meta. The most a commoner might achieve is level 5. Yeah, exactly. There's also like some people might just choose to not to take a magical healing. If it's fantasy, why should they be stuck in the same discriminations as IRL? Yeah, there are so many things to flesh out with the world that these are things that I think a lot of DMs should think about and should consider. It's really important. Yeah, just got this. There we go. Okay. Good. I drew that good. Excellent. Also, if you're using actual components with spell components cost, one can say your character just can't afford all those components, so they get a wheelchair, but that doesn't mean the wheelchair can't come with special features. Exactly! You could get really creative with that, too. Maybe your wheelchair can levitate, or Go on water. It could be cool. You could be so creative with it. I love pure evil villains when they're interestingly evil. I think the third Guardians of the Galaxy film had some issues, but the villain was so good in making you hate him. Yeah, I think like Puss in Boots' Last Wish has the best villain. Here's the lovely thing. Most of the characters that are opposing Puss are not actually villains. There's only really one villain, but Goldilocks is not really a villain. She's an antagonist. Same thing with Death. Not really a villain, antagonist. He's not really fighting just... They are not necessarily against Puss. They're going for the same goal. Except for Death, he's just fighting Puss. But he's not even really a villain. He's an antagonist. Horner is the one actual villain, yes. So interestingly in writing, there's a thing where you have a bunch of different characters fighting against things. There is person versus self, person versus nature, person versus person, and then there's a third one where it's like person versus shoot, what is the conflict? Types of conflict: person vs pers, nature. Let's see. Nature. There's person versus self. There's another one. There's person versus the unknown, but that's kind of nature. But yeah, it's force of nature. Was it society? Maybe. I can't quite remember. But yeah, the story has every single kind, if I remember correctly. It has, yeah, self, nature, and society, I guess. You say, yeah, this really studied, might ask for advice one of these days. Yeah, absolutely. More than welcome to if you feel like it. I took a bunch of English and some writing classes. But yeah, person versus person would probably be Puss versus Goldilocks and their crew. Person versus nature would be Puss versus Death. Puss versus self is just the conflict he has. You can kind of count that, you don't have to. But you can count it as like the panic attacks. And then there's person versus person. Or not person, I guess person versus villain. That's the one I forget what it's called. But like, Jack Horner is in direct opposition with Puss. Yeah. Through villain protagonists are hard to present well. Villains are characters where the conflict is the bad morality, is moral opposition, and where the villain is signposted as bad morality. Yeah. But yeah, it's self, nature. I think it was like man, self, conflict. Was yeah, man versus self. Person versus nature, man versus man, person versus society, man versus nature, man versus society. I don't know why it changes person. Oh, that's why. Yeah, it's person versus nature, person versus society, person versus person, and person versus self. Those are the big four. But yeah, I was like, I knew it was one of those. But yeah, it was society. I think you're all right. But it has almost every type in that movie. It's very good. Person versus bacon, egg, double cheeseburger. Oh, cheeseburger. That sounds good. One reason to be a villain is bitterness and tired of the world and people in it. True. But sometimes Jack Horner is extremely fun, where its person's just doesn't care about other people. Enjoys doing bad things. Sometimes that is extremely interesting. Dragonator, thank you for the 190s. I highly recommend A Practical Guide to Evil. It's a web series where the main character is born in the evil kingdom and chooses to become a villain to save herself and the people she cares about. It's a fantastic series with a take I haven't seen elsewhere before, that people are tied to their stories and forced to act as a role they've been assigned. Yeah, very much so. It is very hard to break out of a role that you have been assigned, especially by other people. There's a thought process where your intentions do not matter in the face of how other people see you. And to a certain extent, I understand it. I don't agree with it, necessarily. But I understand where it comes from. Pickle, I like your voice. Thank you. But yeah, when a character or a person is perceived as frightening, intimidating, it can be hard to break out of that. Because until that person breaks out of it, that is all they are perceived as, you know? No matter how they intend to present themselves, no matter how at ease they may want to present themselves to another person, if the other person does not see them that way, their intentions, air quotes, do not matter. However, the intentions contextualize how a person acts. And I feel that is an important step that is often missed. When someone says, like, your intentions don't matter, your actions do, to a certain extent, yes, I agree with that. But the intentions behind the action contextualize it and can allow someone else to decide whether or not this is truly a person who is intimidating and hard to read, or if it's just a person who's awkward and doesn't know how to exist in the space with their size. Yeah? It's really cool. It's fun to think about. I think I'm almost done this part. Yep, okay. Good, I think I did that. Okay. No, I delete this one. Just fiddling around with my layers right now. Yes, I can delete this one. Good. Yep, years of being seen as scary and intimidating made it hard to make friends in person, but I found it's much easier making friends online because of the anonymity. That's the thing with online that I think is very interesting, is no one really understands what you look like and what your background is until you tell them. So it allows for anonymity as well as a chance to potentially put your best foot forward. Granted, a lot of people can use this as a mask and like can do some very dastardly things. But I think the majority of people use it to present themselves in a light that they would like to present themselves with, which is why I love VTubing. It allows people to not judge you based on your ethnicity. A little bit of your gender is still there, of course, where you're from, how you dress. It just shows how you would like to present yourself. And that is a really powerful tool for creating a space in which you are able to be yourself and present yourself and control how others perceive you. That's the points of assigned roles, performance behavior, Megamind. Exactly, Megamind. Alright, I'm almost finished this work. I just have a couple more things to do. Oh, good, I did that already. Good. Right, we'll call this... Good. Call it that. Turn on all of these. Nope, turn that off. Turn that on, turn that on. Where is that layer? You're so real. I don't think I'd be friends with my current friend group if we had met IRL instead of online where I could be myself. Yep. I think there is a level of I did not know if my friends would be treating me quite the same if I had not introduced myself as the way I am. I think we could have still been friends, but I don't think it would have happened quite the same way. So I can never say whether it would have actually happened or not. So relating to presentation, added complexity is that more folks need to be aware that presentation doesn't necessarily mean what they think it means. Yes, that is what I mean by how people perceive you is not the whole story. You may perceive someone as a kind, bubbly person, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what they intend to do. You know what I mean? Many artists simply do not engage in any form of says one thing means another or dress to convey something to you. True. nasty. I love a slightly sympathetic villain. They still need to be stopped, but they had a point. Yes. I do like those. Sometimes I like stories where the villain wins. See Breath of the Wild. Ganon won. What they do in the aftermath is what's important. Where is this layer? Come on. Where did I put it? There we go. Okay. That's what it was. I heard layer instead of layer? Yeah, I'm just working right now and I want to make sure I get everything I need before I go and start cooking dinner. Because I think we're getting to around the time where I gotta start cooking dinner. Oh gosh, yeah, because I've almost been streaming 4 hours. Mods were right. It's hard to stream. My cat is currently being a major brat who wants something but can't use his words, so has become resorting to ambushes with claws. That's cute. It sucks. I'm so sorry you're gonna get scratched. Indeed, yeah. It's almost 4 hours. Alrighty, little stretch. Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all are probably gonna see this work fairly soon, actually, so don't even have to wait very long. It'll be all okay. Dinner? It's almost 6 p.m. CST over here. What time is it, actually? Let's see. I mean, it's almost 4, so that's about when I start to do some dinner prep, especially if I just need to stew something. Do I just want to eat burritos? Do I just want to make burritos? Either way, I shouldn't stream much longer than 4 hours because of my throat. I want to make sure that my throat doesn't get tired or sore or start hurting. I'm probably going to do that. I'm almost done coloring the first image. I have 5 left to go before I upload the server. Nice! Oh, that's some fast coloring, dang. Let me check and see if they're still streaming. Oh, good. Okay, good. I know who we're gonna visit. Yes! Excellent. Alrighty. I think that's enough for today because my throat is kind of sore, even though I took a lozenge, so I'm gonna chill, take it easy. I am gonna send y'all over to Batbug. Batbug is currently doing a charity stream where you can donate to, I'm not sure what their cause is. Pronouns are they, them, just a heads up. And Batbug is also, if I remember correctly, an art, I think Batbug has made some of their own models, but currently Batbug is doing some really cool art. I think it's just tiefling chilling right now. But I will be streaming. Oh, I will be streaming on Gobby Lynn's channel. Gobby. You're streaming on Gobby's channel at 11 a.m. PST, 2 p.m. EST on Wednesday. So it's gonna be chill, have some fun. I'm so excited. I'm making an announcement either this week or the end of this week. It's gonna be fun. Oh, Meta, that's a great one. That's a great raid message. Let's keep that one up. But yeah, let's go visit Batbug. Gonna have a lovely time over there. Batbug is also fairly chill, does some lovely art. If you have any art questions, genuinely, Batbug is not a bad person to ask. Thank you all so much for the really cool talk about D&D. I love talking about D&D and role-playing games. I mostly have experience with, like, 5th Ed, a little bit of Pathfinder, a little bit of a tiny bit with 4, not a whole lot though. But for the kids, baby, let's go. But yeah, we're gonna chill, take it easy. I'm gonna make some food. What else? But yeah, streaming on Wednesday with Gobulin as usual. I will be streaming Friday, at what time are we at? Probably morning again, so 11 a.m. PST, 2 p.m. EST, I think it is. Taking it easy. Don't forget Legends of Aventris. I'll try to remember it. But yeah, I'm gonna chill, take it easy. Thank you for hanging out today, and thank you for such a really cool conversation again. I love talking about morality and ethics in D&D. It's very, very fascinating. Skippy, thank you for the breather, team. I'll see y'all soon. Sorry if you just came at the end of the stream, but I will be streaming soon. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. You get to see the work soon. Ah, I'm so excited. All right, I gotta go make food. Bye-bye.